Wait, hold on real quick. Let's put rogue traders and navy in like B because they don't deserve F, but
It's
true. Also it's too random.
No.
Andy, who is the random lady beside the demons? Who is
I think
that?
that's supposed to be rogue trader because that
Navigators.
I knew it was gonna be navigators. I knew it.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? They're not space marines. They're not guards.
They're not a faction.
They're part of the Navy. They have a book.
They're part of the Navy.
A lot of people have a book.
What do you mean, Andy? Put them on the Navy. They're a part of the Navy. They're part of the Navy. Just put them on the Navy.
Part of the Navy. Like, what the heck?
Can we also put the Sisters of Silence with the custodians as well?
Yes, let's put them with the
custodians. That was an Eldar looking at it for the longest time.
No, it's Shinichia Kroll.
They're a real faction that exists. What are you on about? Come on.
Wherever the Sisters or the custodians are, put them next to it. Put them
Shout
in
to all the
custodians.
I love the Sisters. I love the custodians, but they're deployed at the same time.
They're the same faction.
Yes.
No, they work together all the time. If we're putting navigators, rogue traders, and fucking the Navy together, we're putting them together.
Grown men arguing ASMR.
Hello, folks. It's Lorecrimes, and we are always on time, and we are never late. Hello, everybody.
Can I, before we make the introduction, shout out to like the 40 people who've accused me of like gooning the entire time.
I mean, I didn't know what you were doing while I held up this podcast, so.
Oh, it was, but it's fine, like because it's the fact that it's called out.
Waste up, we're fine.
We can't see Hal's hands, all I'm saying. But yeah, hello everybody. Welcome back to Lorecrimes. And we got a special guest today. Who's this? It's a man. Who are you? Why are you?
Some would say a man, some would say someone who had an internet technician exactly when this stream was supposed to start and held you all up about I don't know, 31 minutes. Some would say many things of that nature, but I'm very happy to be here as well. It's good to, as I've met the gang piecemeal over the course of the last couple of months, it's nice to have everyone in one room again.
We're all here.
Well, it wouldn't be a Lorecrimes stream without technical difficulties. So.
I had to show up to one on my phone because the router unplugged 5 minutes into the stream. So
is that Edward Cullen?
You're wearing a Twilight
Team
shirt.
Edward. Team Edward, baby.
Wow.
Shout out to the Twilight series, who I have been rewatching recently.
I want to do a Twilight movie night in the Lorecrimes Discord. I am yearning for it.
Wait, hold on. What's our swearing policy on this?
Fire away.
Okay, dude, that fucks, man. We should do that. Can you invite me and DK to that?
Yes.
Never mind. I take it back. No swearing. Get off.
Anyway, today,
Bollocks.
folks, we are doing a tier list about many different factions of 40k, and here are the rules. We are ranking based on the lore representation for each of these factions. Yes, I know there's a lot of Space Marines here, but just remember they have the lion's share of the lore.
Thank you.
So they're all Dark Angels, is what you're trying to say here.
Boys.
Yeah, the lion's
Showing
share.
out gang signs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think.
Do you think the Fallen have like Crips gang signs, and the Dark Angels have like blood gang signs?
I think the Fallen whisper uncomfortably close to your ear each time they speak. I just think they thrive on discomfort.
No, not my boy Zabriel. There's no way. It's not possible. He could do no wrong.
We should say that we obviously there's going to be fights in this one because we all have differing opinions.
The Leagues of Otan are in this one. There's going to be a fight automatically.
I'm ready to throw down.
Oh, dude! Cheers, Bricky.
Oh god!
I killed
Bricky
it.
has I believe Bricky has a concoction that was mentioned in the Adrec episode that Colin was on.
Wow.
Hold on, I have the perfect sound effect for this, Bricky. Hold on.
I wouldn't be able to hear it. Oh, thank you.
Is that what I think it is?
No, it's not. Damn. It's just water with orange Miro in it. That's it.
He died as he lived.
You just made me laugh halfway through it because I knew what you were thinking when you said it. And
what I'm thinking, please.
Oh shit! Wait, okay, hold on. Hold on. Remind me again. Remind me of the concoction combination again.
He's dying.
Corona Light, Fireball, and Monster Energy Zero Ultra.
Hold on. Okay.
You
Corona
discussed-
Light,
Yeah.
Monster Energy Zero Ultra, and Fireball. Can you please DoorDash me these items ASAP? Don't ask why.
Don't ask questions. Just consume more.
Okay. I will
whatever it
halfway through this
Oh,
podcast,
beautiful.
I will
Crazy.
be having a good time.
Okay.
Enjoy that drink and then give it to someone you hate.
Yeah.
Well,
This is,
to be honest,
this
I
is
think
perfect.
this is probably a record for killing Bricky in the first 10 minutes. That was quite phenomenal. Just like as soon as we started.
As you can
So-
see, we're all in the Discord right now, apparently.
Yeah,
So
Discord is
join,
watching
go
and
join the
chatting.
Discord.
Oh, hell
Check
yeah.
out our Discord. So let's get this cracking.
Yeah,
So
let's get
these
cracking.
are in number order for the first 20 chapters / legions, or 18 of them. Let's start off with the Dark Angels, the Angles, or Morning Angle.
Well, we're just
I'll
getting
be
right
honest.
into it then, huh? No
Yeah.
foreplay, no nothing.
No foreplay, no raw dog.
Raw.
So
Jesus, sorry.
I got to be
Damn.
honest, Horus Heresy doesn't have good Dark Angels content, in my opinion. It's like this book is a bit too far that it's not even involved in the heresy. This book's a bit mid. This book, they're kind of in this story in the Siege of Terror, but it's just Corswain. I don't think there's like a really good Horus Heresy Dark Angels book. And
Wow.
outside of that, with modern 40k, they're okay. I
I'm
like
gonna.
Azrael's stuff.
Can I ask a question real quick
Asmodai?
before we get too deep into it?
Sure.
So I know Andy and
Hal.
Hal. Yes, sorry,
Yeah.
I'm pointing. I'm not sure if it is,
I'm
it is
just-
this direction or not. Yeah, but are the I've read every single book in the world people.
Almost.
Oh yeah, I'm a complete
Almost.
loser. Yeah.
Not
Right,
all of
okay.
them, most.
Eli, are you part of this very sad club?
Not for Space Marines. For the
Okay.
for the unfortunate Xenos factions who have bad lore. I've unfortunately read most of their
Yeah.
books.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on? Never mind. I wanted to make a jab at a Farsight book.
I hate Farsight books. They're garbage. That Phil Kelly, shout out
Eli's-
Phil Kelly in my name. Phil Kelly's the worst author.
His
Okay, I'm not-
PFP
I
right
shouldn't
now
be
in
mean. I shouldn't
Discord
be mean.
is
I
Phil
shouldn't
Kelly.
be mean. I hate the Phil Kelly Tau books with a passion. I
You
hate
said
them.
before. You said like if you saw Phil Kelly, it's on site.
It's on site.
Colin, I don't remember if we talked about this in Adric or not, but are you a 40k book reader? I don't remember if you were.
I read a few, but not
Well,
really
Colin's
Space
our
Marine
fantasy
books.
guy.
Okay,
Colin's our
okay.
fantasy
Well, I know he's a fantasy guy, but I wasn't sure how much of it had like a overlap. The only reason I ask these things is because obviously I am not as read as these two. And I'm trying to figure
No
out
one is.
who are my kindred spirits in
Yeah,
this podcast.
Well, Colin's read one Horus Heresy book, I think.
In
I
full,
need
yes,
to-
I've read one.
Yeah, and I've read probably a third of the Horus Heresy.
I
don't
have-
touch Space Marine stuff very often. I think the
I-
book's usually bad. For
I
Space
will
Marines.
say
The
I've-
other ones are
you're
just
right.
more enjoyable.
I've read a great deal of excerpts, but only one cover to cover.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, because that's the thing I was curious about, because I have not read many Horus Heresy Dark Angel books, and for the most part, they seem to be the lion being an asshole,
Yeah.
and then some cool Corswain stuff, and then if Lion Son of the Forest did not come out, I would have put them like an entire tier lower, because I think
was
that
gonna
book
say, yeah.
absolutely rocks.
Yeah.
This is where it gets like if we basically sum it up, really probably not very well, but in a short way. Dark Angels are essentially, I don't know, like it has a thing where so many of the books lean into their like we have layers of secrets upon secrets, and the lions. My favorite part is one book where a Dark Angel's talking to another Dark Angel, doesn't realize it's the lion. Somehow he doesn't realize he's like a huge Space Marine just like towering over him for some reason. It gets a bit convoluted in the Horus Heresy books. He meets Kairos Fate Reaver for no reason, and then he bashes off one of his own son's heads. But then Codex lore, and particularly, again, it's not based off of art direction or things like that, but their Codex lore is interesting. I do like the fact of their hunt for the fallen, even though it kind of had a mix up and change. But man, I can't get. I do love Dark Angels. I have Dark
Me
Angels.
too.
So I'm very
Me
biased.
too. Their codex is so cool too. Like their old codex, and they have probably the coolest aesthetic. I know that's not what we're talking about for the tier list, but
Yeah,
I
how
think
much
the
does
companion
art
models are
direction, art direction aesthetic factor into this?
I
Is it
can't
zero?
really-
Absolutely
not at
nothing?
all.
No,
Unfortunately,
no,
otherwise
no.
Dark
Yeah,
Angels and Blood Angels would be at the top if they.
Yeah.
for them, I can't completely separate it because they're no Ultramarines, but I think they've got the best aesthetic.
But the thing is, though, when you look at modern Dark Angels, they're kind of bland. Like War of Secrets, Primaris is just wearing green with like occasional bits on him,
I've
and
not
it's just
even
like,
read
oh,
that
we got
book.
the green wing. They're just green guys. Like they lose a lot
Yeah.
of the flowing tabards and the winged helmets. It's more just like I am a green fella. Like cool.
I think B.
I
you know,
would
Mitsubishi.
I
B
would
is
agree with
comfortable.
you. I do think though that like I kind of have to separate myself from the here's the model that everyone would paint a color of your chapter, and I have to look at them more as like their dedicated models. And if we do, we're looking at like new Asmodai, Inner Circle Companions, Deathwing Knights,
Yeah.
and they look like they're
And the
up
Deathwing
there,
itself.
up there.
We have a color scheme within our color scheme. You
Is-
guys.
Is
You
Samael
cheeky
still
boy.
around? Is he still around, or is he legend?
He's
into
still
oblivion?
around. I
Samael.
He's still
Samael-
around. He's on his big ass
around.
bike.
And
I
again,
would
like
say-
his book is
Okay,
pretty
so
good.
you go to
War of Secrets is dog water, and it's a Tau book in
Literally,
disguise.
probably the worst 40k book I've ever read. Actually, no, Blade of Truth.
That's
Farsight Blade
really
of
not
Truth.
true. There's a
Farsight Blade of Truth is the worst one I've ever
No,
read.
no,
It's
no,
worse
no, no.
he's read, Hal. There's he's
Yeah,
read.
the ones that,
There's-
that I've read.
There's a Flesh Terror book that
I have not read the
Oh,
first
that
one.
one.
Book, don't worry.
I wish
Chaplain
I don't
Violent
watch it. I don't fancy
to whoever birthed this thing.
Well,
I
I've read-
wish receding hairline upon that author. Like this is.
I've read
That's too
Pandorax.
far.
That's technically
It's
Dark Angels,
okay.
right? Pandorax is a Dark Angels book technically,
Yep, Pandora.
and they're kind of just jerks the whole time. I've
Yep.
read War Secrets, and they're kind of
Yep.
just jerks the whole time. I've read Fallen Angels and Descent of Angels, and again they're kind of just jerks the whole time. It's all really mid.
Yep.
It's extremely.
And then
mid.
there's like the lion, and it's like, oh, it's good.
It's just
oh,
like
but,
way up there.
It's like, what? So maybe C tier. They're like,
Yeah, actually, you know what?
But their codex lore, yummy from my belly.
I
Yummy.
And cool
I'm
pictures.
feeling a bit of a B myself. I think I may have put them lower if it wasn't for the Lion book. I think the Lion book just like it carries it on its back a little bit. I don't know.
I'll give it.
It is a redemption of their kind of like for all the bad that has come before. It is like a nice like the whole point of that book is redemption as well in a way in which it's like you're maturing, you're growing up. The Lion's grown up, literally. I mean, he's got that Tywin Lannister, you know, like, I mean, we're all getting there, not gonna lie. The forehead gang in this call is pretty strong, you know, just
Bro.
got appetizing there. But, you know, it is a good book, that one. I know, again, like, because unfortunately me and Andy have punished ourselves by reading a
Well,
different author for
yeah,
every single Dark Angels book.
And the thing is, there is that infamous like short story where Asmodai starts messing around with another chapter and doing his fallen shenanigans. There's the one with Balthazar, who's one of the captains. Lazarus's book is kind of cool, where he basically fights a moss entity. Like Lazarus is like, oh, I'm on a feudal world with like knights, and what's the enemy? Moss, sentient evil moss.
See
All
for
right,
Moss.
cool. But it's also like, and then the end of the book is a real tease. And it's like, Lazarus, we just got a message from the Lion, and you're like, oh, okay, that's where it's at. Okay, cool.
I think we've stick that into the ground. That one.
They should get at least a B tier though.
I think their codex lore is really cool.
they're like overall lore is
Okay,
one of the
okay.
coolest
And-
things. You know, these
yeah.
secretive space marines that are actually monks.
Yeah,
And not-
And the Fallen
Knights of
are
the
always
Round
cool.
Table,
The
you
Fallen
know.
are always cool.
Yeah,
The Fallen are cool. The Fallen
Yeah,
are
that's
very
true.
cool.
And Deathwing. Deathwing are
And they have a cyborg space marine.
I
where
would
it's
say
like,
they got a whole ass like Men of Iron Legion in a storage garage somewhere.
just don't
We
have
don't,
no
we don't need to
Kelly
worry
Wrights
about that.
Oh,
That's don't worry
just
about
for
that.
like little cool things they
And-
got. They got
and
so
to be
much little
fair-
cool things that it's just.
Luther. I like the Luther book, so yeah, I'm happy with B.
We're gonna be here
Emperor's-
for a while. If we're gonna
Yeah,
be
I say we
doing
might
this.
be.
Yeah.
Emperor's
Emperor's
children,
children.
fucking kill them. I'm an Eldar fan.
Now,
So I don't like Eldar.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think we should keep
Shit.
him. I think I don't know. I think Emperor's Children has one of the most deplorable assholes of all time in Lucius.
goat.
And
My goat.
I love him. I love Lucius to death because I think he's just
Good
like
man.
he's like Erebus
Good
treatment.
man.
He's just a huge prick. So
but if he couldn't get, I don't know if Eidolon takes that, to be honest, though. Particularly, like, that guy
What do
couldn't
you
get
mean?
his tongue further into Fulgrim. You know what I mean?
I mean-
Emperor's Children. Do we include
Really
Fabius
early.
Bile in
I
Emperor's
think we
Children?
include
Oh
Fabius.
yeah,
I think
Fabius.
I think
we
these
do.
guys are A tier at least. Then A tier minimum. Their Horus Heresy books are really good. The Fabius
Fulgrim's
Bile
great.
trilogy is really good.
They
What's his
Lord
name?
Hobbits.
What's the 40k
Yeah,
guy who
Tarvitz.
just got a book kind of recently? He has-
Xantine?
Yeah, Xantine.
That's
I've
fun.
read his novella, but not
And-
not his next book. His
Well,
novella is cool.
his book is just like, I'm really bad as a leader. And I was like, I
Although,
like this. It's just
I
like,
will
I'm
say,
not very good
I
at
will
this.
say, I have not read the new Fulgrim book because I don't want to be disappointed, and I've heard only horrible things about it.
I've got a joke for you, Eli. I really like the Fulgrim book, but I don't like the Fulgrim book.
Yeah,
Bro,
Very
like,
funny,
I've read a
very
lot
funny.
of Warhammer books, and you're making me feel like I've read nothing. I'm just like,
Yeah, because he's
There's
read
there's 2 Fulgrim
40k.
books.
I also read a lot of random books, but Emperor's Children, I've actually read most of their books. So
Random
I
books
think,
like
Angel of Terminatus is
Oh,
cool.
goodness.
Angel of Terminatus is really enjoyable.
Hmm.
Fulgrim's a nice character before he turns to demon, and then he's obviously just a demon Primarch, so who cares?
They can't
Uh-uh.
be A tier. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, I was thinking like the only reason they're not an S is because I think Fulgrim's like layer blade transformation is kind of stupid. It's kind of
took the
crap.
Words out of my mouth. Everything
Yeah.
in the broad strokes, probably my favorite, like fall of a Traitor Legion. When you look at the specifics, it's my lord, your Dick Vane sword. You can't go anywhere
Yeah.
without that.
That's
Yeah,
that
yeah.
book's really good, but the plot device MacGuffin layer blade
You can tell they
sucks.
didn't think the Horus Heresy would be more than like 10 books max when they wrote that.
oh, the next one, I'm
Iron
going
Warriors.
Are these
I'm
Iron
going to
Warriors?
yell at you, Colin, if you say F tier. I'm going to yell at you.
Ooh, the Iron. Oh, we're going in Legion Order. I just realized that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Iron Warriors next.
Oh,
I
no, I
love
like the Iron
The
Warriors. I hate
Honsu
their dad.
books. His omnibus, am so good. I love it.
Listen,
That alone, I'm like, hey.
I'm not an Iron Warriors expert.
not
I'm not
everybody.
Travel's top guy,
I-
unfortunately.
I
just
remember
like
reading
them.
the Perturabo book, and I remember being like, God, this dude's
I've read
a
that
prick.
too.
Yeah.
I like the Perturabo book, but that was like 5 or 6 years ago when I read it, so I barely remember it. But I remember liking it as a kid.
These guys are the epitome of anus. They are. They are.
Clip it,
I
folks.
need
Clip it.
more.
Epitome of anus. Listen, Perturabo's brows are so big he could smoke a cigarette in the rain. Okay, this guy is like, he is. Something's clearly wrong with his Primarch, but overall, Iron Warrior lore is genuinely like there's no letdown. There's no like terrible book. Or
I
anything
like
that.
the Legion's lore. I just
Yeah, me
hate
too.
their dad.
You say that. There's a really cool short story that you can only get in the special edition of the Honsu book. I think it's
Of course,
Storm of
Andy's.
Iron.
Of course, Andy's read
Of course.
this.
Wait. As far as I'm
You got
aware,
a serial number?
as far as I'm aware, it's the only modern Perturabo lore where Honsu goes back to Medrengard and basically plays Regicide with him, and they have a chat. It's really good, but you can't get it anywhere other than the special edition of this book, which is stupid.
Sounds
Put it
about
on.
right.
Put
Do
it
you have
on
it?
Audible. I found a copy. But
Oh,
it's
of
like,
course,
put it
He has it.
put it on Audible or put it on
Thinking about
Kindle, and we're happy. But it's like, no, it's only in this special edition limited version of this. It's like, GW, why? Why would you do that?
I'll also
Disgusting.
I'll say if people get the pleasure to get far enough into the Horus Heresy to start Siege of Terror, the Iron Warriors are the best parts of the Siege of Terror novels generally. Like they're just nuts because there's parts where like they're like in a rivalry between the Trident character, like the main leaders of the Legion, who basically they're all just like, how do I backstab this motherfucker? And there's parts where like I'll talk about one crazy scene, which is the Iron Warriors are assaulting one of the Lionsgate spaceport. Is a big part of the book, but essentially they are disguising themselves in cultists by literally covering themselves in gore and then cataphracti Terminator play, like marching through, and they break in, like literally they tunnel under like a mountain of corpses to get in, and they're stuck inside, like a group of them, and they just keep fighting. They don't give up the entire time, and they like 100 of them come out, and it finishes with the whole point of like, this is what it means to be like iron within, iron without. Like the ones who survive are truly the strongest.
Yeah, I like
Awesome.
it.
The Iron Warrior
Although,
mindset. The Iron Warriors have cool mindset.
I
They
do
do.
have to
Go for it, Colin.
I do have to follow it up that I do think they're good pieces of lore, and they did the Iron Warriors well enough. But my favorite of the heresy is still Talarn and Barabbas Antioch, and not Barabbas for the reason because he's cool. I like Talarn because it's when Perturabo learned that a Lehman Russ cannon doesn't care if you're a space marine.
Yeah.
You're just going to die.
It doesn't
And
really
I like Barabbas Antioch because the book ends with,
Yeah.
"Hey, dickhead,
Hmm.
something out there is real hungry, and it's your fault for getting its attention."
Yeah.
Isn't
And-
that theoretical? Isn't that
No, that's how isn't that the passage of like one of the last pages of the book? Like it's something's eyes like for a second just saw light and it moved.
I don't
remember.
remember. I
House,
thought it was
Andy,
a.
Horse
I
Heresy
thought it
Department.
was-
Andy,
Hello?
please tell me I'm not either making this up or I read.
I
I thought
fan
Dantiok
fiction.
was dead.
Despite the branding, I do not remember that specific passage. I'd have
Am
to
I-
check.
the guy wasn't the guy like the
No,
Sorry.
I think
Use of
you're
all kinds.
correct. I think you're correct on what on that being a passage, but I thought that's like it's not quite enough confirmation for like is this the Tyranid reason type deal, you know?
Yeah.
Though
Well,
it would be
I-
pretty cool if it was. But
Oh,
I
the
think
Tyranid.
it
I think
is.
that is
I-
for the Tyranid.
Yeah, because it goes to in the size of the Emperor books, it's like they are the guardians of where the Sofa device was on Sofa, the Pharos
Sofa
device,
these
I should
nuts.
say.
Fair
And
enough.
that's where
Oh.
they're like,
getting
oh
conf-
shit, these guys.
It's not
Mm.
Talon the book. I was getting confused. It's Pharos the book.
No, yeah,
Pharos,
those were
yeah,
two
yeah.
different things. I should
Oh,
have.
yeah,
Yeah,
I was
Pharos.
getting mixed
Yeah,
up.
that's why I was
No,
like,
that Talon is
and I was like,
completely
oh,
different.
Pharos. Yeah.
Can I
Uh,
please
also-
put
Pharaoh-
Iron Warriors top of A, please?
I'm happy with it.
I don't think they
I
go.
feel like Emperor's
Oh,
Children
oh,
are better,
alright,
but I
alright.
can't. I haven't read all the
Wait,
Iron
wait,
Warriors
wait,
books,
wait.
so I can't really
Ricky,
argue them. man.
Ricky, let
Yes.
me convince you, Ricky. All right.
Okay.
There's a passage in one of the
Cards
short
are
stories with the Honsu omnibus where they're invading Calth and he's got a friend of his who was there since the days of the Great Crusade, but he's like, oh, I don't want to be like an officer. And they have a discussion about how cool their entrenching tools are that they use to dig trenches. And there's a bit where Honsu enjoys like getting back in the mud and like digging a trench. And I'm like, I kind of like that. Like, it's just like, I'm an Iron Warrior. I'm a Warsmith. Look at me. I'm the big cheese. But I also just enjoy what I'm built for, which is digging a hole. And
Man.
like,
Man,
and there's a
digging-
bit where he gets
digging
hit by a shell and the
trenches
other guy
for
drags him out and
things.
he's like, you're worthless, but you're not that worthless. And he drags him out of the mud. I'm like, I like this. It's well written.
I
Ah.
don't think you're wrong on that. However, when I'm thinking about the Iron Warriors as best characters, I think Hanzu, Dantiok, and my well dries up quick. And then I
Yeah.
think about Lucius, Fabius, Tarvitz, Eidolon, and I'm kind of like,
Yeah.
Sure,
pink
that
go
is
up
fair.
characters
forward.
I'm-
and
I'm-
see Vitz.
I'm just saying, I'm not seeing a Lucius omnibus. I'm not seeing an Eidolon
He's got a
omnibus.
book. He's got a book.
He's got a
And
book.
bear in mind,
enjoyable.
Mid-book.
It's
Hansu's
enjoyable.
got- Wait, Hansu's
enjoyable.
got 3 books, and he's in like half the Uriel Ventress books, and he has short stories. Like,
Well, who is model?
I
Who has
can't.
a model on
even.
tabletop?
We still
I can't
haven't
even-
read
Hansu
them.
does not have a model, and I'm very
I was about to
cross.
say I wouldn't be angry about the model thing, but we can't judge it by that because it's a lore thing.
I
So
know.
I think
you know,
maybe-
it doesn't matter. One's a 93, one's a 94. Who cares? So let's
Maybe
let it
maybe
be.
it's right. Maybe put Iron Warriors below Emperor's
Um,
Children, I think. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Alright,
huge.
just
Wow.
one below. That's fine.
I need Bricky here all the time. Hal never listens
guys,
to me.
I need to quickly mention something. We have so many
We have
donors
hella
to get
donations.
through.
We gotta read
so
those. Thank you.
I'm-
Thank you very much, Chad.
what I'm
We
gonna
love
Also,
you.
you misspelled my name in your description, by the way. I'm Bricky, but with a K in front of a C.
Wow.
Huge.
Damn.
Wow.
Who did
you
that?
Just gonna point that one out there.
We'll fix
for
it
you,
in
might
post.
as well.
We're gonna fix it in
post.
We're gonna fix it in post. So what I'm gonna do is because we got like 40, I'll do 10. Hal does 10. Eli
Oh,
does 10.
right.
Colin does 10.
Bless
And if
you
there's-
all. Holy
And
cow.
if there's
Thank
any
you.
specifically for Bricky to read, I'll say, Bricky, can you read this one? All right. I think
Sure,
that's the
why not?
fairest way to do this.
Oh, dude.
So
can I
let's start off. Oh, yeah.
Never mind. This one's going to him. Never mind. I'm very interested on where this is going to go.
Because I'm just aware that we're a bit running late, and also there's so many. So thank
Appreciate
you all.
it, guys.
but
Thank you so
also
much.
Really
we don't want to keep you going too long. So first one from Fugless Elboso. The Carcharodons are just the space wolves of the successor chapters. GW just swap wolves for a shark shtick. It's ridiculous. Audible wink.
Kind of
Wow.
true.
Audible
Kind of real.
wink.
Audible.
Kind of
huh?
real. But
Cling.
the Carcharodons get no hate.
Surely if it's an audible wink, it'd be like a
Ding.
slimy sound, but like
well, it depends on
Ugh.
how loud the
microphone
wink
right there.
is.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Donkey Man USA for 5. Stream late due to Hal gooning to his reflection in Bricky's door head.
Door head.
Go ahead.
Wow.
Yeah. You open it up and you see the hamster running the wheel a little bit there.
Oh, we got one
this,
for you,
This
Bricky.
guy comments it every time.
Ooh boy. What's this? So hi Bricky. Colin wore a somewhat green hat 10 weeks ago.
Yeah, he changes every
kind of.
week. It's awesome.
This is fantastic. I love this. Hi Bricky, nice of you to join the haterversary. I taught DK the concept of toe tongues last time. What the hell? But it'd be boring to be horrid to the same way. So instead, give me a weekly YouTube streamer as a hat target. Happy birthday, Colin. What does that mean?
It's
It's not
Colin's
his
birthday.
birthday.
The next
It's
person
every
that
week.
they're gonna bother to wear a green hat, because I'm not the first.
Also,
Oh,
folks,
so I got
we
people on
owe-
these folks?
Whoever. I
other
guess.
people.
I'd wear a green hat for you, chat.
Oh
because
no.
I love you.
I want Andy to wear a green hat because I want it to
too.
mesh with his goddamn like Hugh Hefner robe.
Andy would
I
get a
think that'd be
very
perfect.
stylish green hat.
You would.
He's wearing nothing underneath it. so-
I will say, Bricky, once we had a problem where for a few weeks our previous software would cut out and I couldn't speak, so I just would like leave and then come back in a completely different outfit every few minutes. So we'll see
That's a
what we
good
can do.
bit.
He's in a full
Also,
suit.
folks, we haven't done a gaming stream, but it's also our 3rd-year anniversary, I think, this week. So, hey,
Oh, shit.
happy 3rd-year
Hey,
anniversary.
hey,
to Lorecrimes.
God, we're getting-
And it looks
we
like
don't-
Chat's saying he meant haterversary, not haterversary.
Yeah,
Ah,
I mean it's the
two
same
T's on
thing.
it,
It's
then.
fine.
Donkey Man USA, Corona Fireball Zero Ultra got me transmigrating across the outer darkness. Yes, it
Awesome.
does.
It's magic.
Shalaxi's biggest droopy gripper. I can stand Hal's awful takes no longer. Bro is mad.
Well,
Yes,
hold on.
man.
I noticed they also were calling wearing a hat in that
Yeah,
picture.
there's
you
a
know,
lot
it's
of that.
Very important.
Well, to give you an idea, Bricky, there was like weeks where this particular viewer was like, Colin will wear a hat in 9 weeks.
dude had
then
a
it was 8
countdown.
weeks, 7
Yeah,
weeks.
It was
and it went-
9 weeks.
it was
8
a
weeks.
And he
countdown
didn't
every
even show up in stream with a green hat. It was unbelievable.
I don't
Yeah,
own one.
That's actually
kinda
screwed
funny.
up, Colin. Like I would have bought a green hat for that.
Yeah, I know.
That-
Speaking of which,
The weekends are
DJ
for my
Beast.
drink, not for hats.
DJ Beast member for
Thank you,
11
DJ
months.
Beast.
Bricky versus Colin, jorking it down diabetic style. Wow.
Like,
Bruh.
yeah, type 2.
Zeron, hello, Glenn.
Oh,
Bricky, Ave Dominus Nox. Can we get a steel pipe clang? Hold on.
You have that on lock.
I was ready.
Wow.
I saw. I
Wow,
swapped over. I was ready for it.
Saw the vision.
You beat me to it. I was like, I didn't press that. Morafi's designated toilet for 5. Cranking my hog to doomed old man robot Yowie. Also, happy birthday, Colin. Happy birthday.
You're regretting you came now.
crazy,
See it spreading.
Colin wore a
Colin-
hat somewhat. I literally cannot
Same
read.
guy. Same guy. Yeah.
Colin wore a somewhat green hat 10 weeks ago. First thing Colin said on Adric was alk and depressed.
All right, look, the depression is not a thing. I just have a very monotone voice. Alcoholism, don't worry about it.
Damn,
Don't
he's
worry about
depressed.
it.
The Dank Apostle. Hi guys, can't stay. Just wanted to say, please limit Bricky from gooning too much over the Night Lords. And remember, be positive.
We'll,
That's
we'll,
crazy.
we'll get there in about 5 more legions.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's name. I struggle every time. Oh, I hate being his name.
Oh, this
dude,
is so
that's-
easy. This is Boragaimus Rumblesnort.
Yeah, thank you.
Boragaimus not. I want to
Yeah,
fly
awesome.
away on a quest that Colin me to the other side of the galaxy. I know Eli find my destiny in outer space in 19 Andy 3. Am I having a stroke?
Yeah, probably.
Wow.
Again,
Colin.
Colin wore a hat somewhat
Thank you very
green
much.
hat 10 weeks ago. I asked Sanesh for pleasure beyond mortal comprehension, and I now experience 37 climax what? Every time the last gun is fired. For the love of God, send
I'd like to apologize to I mean, I guess everyone here, but specifically the other 3 Lorecrimes co-hosts for me immediately corrupting this podcast.
That's fine.
Stream late
Yeah.
to Hal showing Bricky his new Skavanussi folder. That's actually kind of screwed up there, your Joe. It's called the Skavussi. Let's
Wow.
make sure we learn how to abbreviate
Ooh.
properly.
Oh, we're
Also,
gonna have to
what?
get the
Lies.
encyclopedia's pronunciation guide out again. Oh.
The Gooning Encyclopedia.
Colin
New member,
Wikipedia.
Chaotic Neum. Thank you,
Oh,
Chaotic
hey,
Neum.
hey, man, thanks. Oh,
And,
lady.
Is it
Want a
time?
few more Hal, and then we'll move over to Koalin for a few.
Something forehead man, pancreas man. It's getting worse.
Who
Koalin,
knows?
do you want to read the next few?
Sure. Donkey Man USA with the 5, or thank you. About to put the great horned Omnisci in the jar if you don't stop delaying the stream.
I wonder if he made it.
Howdy, fellas. You have a habit of forgetting them, so here's a friendly reminder: the leagues of Votan exist.
They're
Cheers,
there.
boys. Let the rage commence.
Indeed.
Hal has that habit, not me.
I do.
I couldn't tell you what this one is.
Dr. Bricktoffen of Call of Duty Zombies fame. Any thoughts on the new lad Dalkian Rasak?
He's the new Night Lords novel that's come out. He had a short story.
Oh,
one.
With the edgy font
I've
on the front.
yet to read it yet. I am
The
actually
Skin Taker.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's like
Course.
calling a Necron the immortal. Like
It's like Paul. His name is
Pretty
Paul
much.
in Nostraman.
Yeah.
That's not the guy.
I'm more aiming to read the Necron book first because I Necron
Good.
books.
As you should.
The Necron
Yeah.
books miss less or never compared to
That's right.
Marine
That's
books.
right. Glory to the Dynasties.
Ugh.
And he sent the Necrolords in the short story that I talked about with you like months ago.
I
That's
did a video on
the guy.
him, but he's a new guy. They basically were like, "Hey, you're a new author. Do a short," and then people liked and say, "You can have a book now."
So it is the
Right.
same character.
I think so.
Shout
If
out to
I remember what our conversation is. It's the
shout out
same
to-
guy from the short story.
just saying the best map by the way is Origins for zombies. If
Fuck
anyone
you,
disagrees,
Fuck
no,
you.
Colin, you can sit in a fire hydrant and you know what to do next. Make it disappear, man.
Spin. Nomius Chomsky with the €2. Is as long as Hal's ever goon. Yeah, he does that.
It
Yep.
was.
Probably.
Tom Warren with the $5. Stream late due to Hal gooning in the lost city of Nicotis, thus disrupting the normal flow of time.
Wow. Are we still in the pre-stream donut?
Yes.
Holy
Is,
cow.
is this all
Right.
pre-stream?
Wow.
They're
Pretty sure.
very
Yeah,
nice.
mostly. We had like
Don't say that.
30
You guys are
pre-stream, I think.
You guys are very generous.
Colin wore a
Yes.
somewhat green hat 10 weeks ago. You guys are so late, people started searching for me.
Never
Chillax
let 'em
big rupee gripper with the 2 CA. I'm eating a whole box of pastries to flex on Colin.
Wow.
You thick
One more,
brain
Colin.
Neanderthals. I can eat whatever I want. I have type 1.
My buddy
Your
also
parents
has
were siblings.
my buddy also has type 1 in my house. So there's insulin in my fridge. I could get really jacked if I fell.
Wow.
No,
True.
you will die.
Ooh, no, he won't. Not quickly.
it.
Not if I take it right.
It will
Not if I
be
take it
quickly.
right.
Insulin is quick.
No,
Is it
no.
a coma
it'll-
or instant gains.
That's true.
Excellent.
You see, more insulin taken and dying early is less time being small.
Exactly.
Excellent
Anyway,
use of free will.
One more, Colin, and then we'll pass it over to
Main
you.
event Virgil with the 10 euros.
what-
Okay, losers, it's time. Host of Lorecrimes and Brick. All of you get
Brick.
your tape measures. I know all of you have them in arm's reach. Trying to find out who was the biggest forehead
That's
in the 40K
crazy. I
community.
actually do. have my
I
tape
did.
measure
I
around
did get
somewhere.
measured for a costume I ordered, and I was told by the person who did it I have the biggest head she's ever seen.
Damn,
Wow.
she
So
just
that-
let that slip,
That's
huh?
crazy. man.
It's it's a family friend of like 15 years, but also I didn't need to know that, man.
It still hurts.
This is like
So when you say just the
6
tip,
inches.
does it take a while to figure that one out?
Yeah, it's a
Biggest
whole
head she's ever seen.
a whole like 3 feet in circumference.
Did you slap it and it went like boing?
It's like a
like
door
cool.
stopper.
Eli,
I'm so
when you're
sorry.
ready.
when I'm ready. So, Colin wore a somewhat green hat 10 weeks ago. Thank you for the 2. I'm not joking. I just met a group searching for
Me right
MR.
now.
This
Oh, for
dude is
you.
getting drunker by the day. They're struggling.
Color Ty Bros, the colorblind wake. Thank you for being a member for 2 months. Tried, my lord. Illinois will be evaporated.
Dude, it deserves it for more than just that reason, but you're right. That drink is
Oh,
foul.
this is absolute legend of the chat here, Eli.
Kabonda's mighty schlong of seeing this thing for 2. Is Lorecrimes allergic to those with normal heads?
Bruh.
Yes. Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe.
Look, we have a good angle.
Artie, 23, thank you for the 5. Dude, you have to get DK next time so him and Colin can nerd out about Sword Art Online together. Colin's
do that.
favorite
Don't-
anime.
don't
Colin's
feed him.
favorite
Don't
anime.
feed
No,
him.
I hate that anime.
It's Colin's favorite anime. He
I didn't know
loves
he
it.
liked it. I'm
Joe.
gonna have words with him next time I speak.
I don't know
to
if he
him.
likes it. I think this is just, I don't know. What is this? Chaotic Neum with the, I will get that Mpreg Lorecrimes plus Bricky art will be done. No pooter crash will stop me. Also, sorry, Bricky, you're now a Lorecrimes boy. Also, morning. This is great. I'm
There's a
very
lot
happy
there.
to see that the people who are the most read and most written in the 40k lore world can know how to take a joke. This is lovely.
Yeah.
This is the channel's called Lorecrimes as well. Like we read
Yeah.
a lot, and we if you see
most our
yeah,
Planned on
most
being
our fan
stupid.
art is Colin pregnant. So
so it's not,
Dude, I'm ready to make shirts for all of you. I want you all on the shirt.
there's no
We're
high
gonna
bar.
you can
Fair
do a
enough.
King of the Hill style thing of all of you and Preg on the front.
Yep.
Lore
Yep.
that'd
Yep.
be some crazy merch.
My legacy
cool.
can't be gooning.
This new book's not actually that
Fuck on
good.
that, dude.
Yep. Yep.
Raw 666, thank you for the 5. Finally made it a live one with the full staff. It is a good day with this and Hunting the Parenting live episode from Bruva Alpha Busa. I wonder how he's doing. I haven't watched Bruva.
Shout out the goat.
Seem to be doing
Yes.
well.
Oh, classic.
Nomius
Yeah,
Chomsky, thank you very much for the 20. Good to see my most favorite 4 Warhammer boys back at it again. I survived fever. Nice. I hope you
Nice.
all are doing well. Also, hi, Bricky. I was the guy who said to you that you'd make a great servitor. Wow. Yours truly, Omnissiah Enjoyer.
He's honestly right.
That's it.
I'll take a few.
Oh man.
After this one. So you do this one, I'll do a couple more.
Oh,
Thank you
dude,
for
this
this
is
tumor.
just...
Thank you for the 10. I hope you're doing good, friend. Imperial Knights lore is great because you can just make it the frick up. Also, Sir Hector is goated. Shekels for the insulin fund. Gonna miss this one. Cheers. Oh well, we'll see you in the remaster.
I believe this is a reference to your concoction from Kaiju Bleu.
The
Thank
recipe
you for
for
recipes
the
for
recipe.
flasks.
For Estus flasks.
Why this shit
This one's
keeps
for you,
going.
Bricky, I believe.
Hey, Bricky. Sorry. My apologies. I didn't read the name. Bricky's sweatiest testicle. They are correct. One is
Amazing.
worse than the other. Hey, Bricky. When are we going to get a poster of the Lorecrimes boys all oiled? I've been wearing loincloths. I'm sorry, Bricky's sweatiest testicle. We've moved past that. We have a much better idea now.
Oh, sorry.
But it's
When's
solid.
the Lorecrimes Patreon calendar coming out? Huh?
When we have a Patreon, I suppose. Nomius Chomsky for 5. Put Night Lords in F tier where they belong. Bozer's got styled on
Real,
by Jeff.
real.
Dark Angels.
That's right,
Calm
Nomius.
Calm
You tell him.
yourself. Calm
You
yourself.
tell
We're going to fight.
Incoming backup, the sacred elixir Boingob consumed before chicken rotisserieing was such a good concoction. The fireball part didn't even protect the round lord's fate.
Words.
Next one from Artie again. You'll have to introduce Bricky to the glory of Boingob. Basically, our patron saint is Boingob.
Do you
He is
not?
our patron saint. He is the squig from Age of Sigmar who attempted to eat the sun and died, being burnt to death.
Why
He's
didn't
our
we
God
name-
of Squigs.
why didn't we name
He's a
him
giant
Helios?
squid.
Name them what?
Helios.
Listen, he died for our
Too
sins.
too
okay?
smart.
died for
Too
us.
smart.
And remember, folks, there is a server in the Discord where you can praise Boingob every day, as everyone does. Colin wore a somewhat green hat for 10. Last time I was on the bus, I listened to Adric when you played the pipe SFX. I hit a metal bar in the bus when it made a full break.
Wow.
Hashtag no joke.
This is like playing sirens in radio commercials.
Hal, do you want to do the next few?
Nomius Chomsky, Shattered Legions Enjoyer. Finally, there's more than one person. Glory to Salamanders, Iron Hands, and Raven Guard. Shout out to Raven Guard, who we
And number
always forget to put in the episode because they don't have all.
Yeah.
Nomius Chomsky again. Remember, Dark Angel's autism caused death of one custodian and almost killed Bobby G. That is true.
Legit.
This one's a bit
Legit.
early, but it's him again, so.
Fuck off.
I mean, Dark Souls 3 is pretty good.
We've had the we've had
I'm a 2 defender.
yeah.
No, 2's also good. 2 should be defended.
But
I'll take
let's
that.
let's
Of
not
the
let's
first
not.
three, which what's the best Dark Souls?
One is the
We're gonna
best.
get way
One
too
is
sidetracked.
obviously
One
the
is
best.
not the best. I think
One is
3
obviously
well,
the best.
If we're choosing between 1, 2, and 3, I think 3 is the best. But like,
Ugh.
I don't-
top
I
basic
don't-
color
Yeah.
bands.
That's the least popular.
Get him out of here! Get him out of here! Get him
He's
out!
not gonna know.
He's not
Alright.
gonna-
I was like, I just got like evaporated from the call. I got gomaged.
he's got ligma bald. Angry
Oh,
Dwarf.
Oh, that's good. Lost
Lost
opportunity for
opportunity.
Ricky to edit to Colin's room. Change the green screen behind me.
Yeah,
to Colin's
true.
room.
Colin's
I'm
by the way.
moving.
I dressed up as Colin for Halloween. That was
You
my
did do
that was
that.
my Halloween costume.
Why
I
does-
wear balls
That's good.
cap and
Why
a
do you still
Dragon
have-
Ball shirt.
You still have the cuck chair, Colin.
Fuck off.
Yeah, that's like right. This guy
Dude, I'm
moved
proud of you,
everything
Colin.
but the chair. How suspicious is
Hey,
that?
Colin, revenge. It's time for a few for Colin.
Zimcon, thank you for the 2. Necron Lore's S. Praise to the Infinite Empire.
That's right.
Yeah, it's true. It is
Yeah.
S tier.
Angry Homunculus
Watch it.
with the 2. We're back to
Yeah,
my
that one,
room
man.
being
Yeah.
edited, Andy. You're going back.
Oh, sorry. This one.
Saturnine
2 from
with the
Saturnine.
50,000 D.
You
Hello
would like
from
50,000
Vietnam. I
God,
just
I
wanted
could
to say
wish.
thank you for helping me get through some tough times right now. Love you all. Here's more Lorecrimes. Thank you very
Love
much.
you too.
man.
You
And
very
another
much.
one from Saturnine.
Another 50. Thank you. Also, Iron Warriors better be getting S tier for the Hazard
think-
Stripes, the Sigma Male Olympian Siege Ethos, the complete disregard for civilian life.
Uh,
Please
find
disregard
that
for
any-
civilian life is most
You can
Space
find that
Marines.
anywhere
Come
in
on,
40K.
yeah.
the Iron Warriors have peak incel rage. They use their incel rage to obliterate.
They
all-
do. I read the Pershurabo book. That's most of the book is incel rage.
Oh my god.
Skarsnik's top guy, formerly known as
So-
Thanos, with the
Right.
50 NOK. Surprised guest, Pancreas, no work on Lorecrimes. These are truly dark times. You missed
Really
like
low
2
stuff.
episodes and you're no longer part of it.
This one's for you.
Oh,
Bricky.
Xenon, Bricky, what are your thoughts on Dark Souls 2? I think Dark Souls 2 is a perfectly decent video game. They should
There we go. Get him out of it.
They should
Sorry.
tone down the life gem amount in the beginning, give you a few more Estus flasks. You should not have to level up to get iframes on your dodges, and the hauling mechanic is stupid. Outside of that, it's not bad.
Some of the DLCs
I
are
can
pretty
take all that.
forgettable,
That is
though.
valid. For
Crown of the
criticism.
Sunken Dick Amber King, yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Eli, do you want to get the last ones, Eli?
Doggy Man USA, thank you for the
Souls
2.
2.
Peak Souls 2. I think that's the only one I've ever played, so. I-
Good man.
RT23, yeah.
Thank you for 5.
Lord.
Starring in Lorecrimes is like an amusement park, but all the signs say you must have this much forehead to join. JK, love you all content.
Gonna kill
Keep
you.
up. Thank you very much.
Last
We
one.
love you too. Shalaxi's biggest droopy gripper. Thank you for the 2. We need more M. Prague merchandise. Also, how is gay? XO.
Only on
wow.
the weekends.
Oh, we got one last one snuck in before we go back to the tier list for
Bricky,
Bricky.
you're, Knick-Knack, Bricky, you're coping well considering how brain dead we are. You have you seen my stuff? I mean, come on, man. You should know what you were getting into as well.
All right.
I
That's
forgot
where
we had
we better go
Do
fast.
the
We
goddamn.
got, all right.
All right, what's up,
White
White
Very
Scars
much,
in
but-
S.
Okay,
and
calm
then
it
we'll
down.
move on.
Calm
Okay, calm down.
Space Wolves.
Calm
Space
it down.
Wolves?
Okay,
Go
not that,
put your-
not that
All right,
fast.
all right,
They're
calm
cool.
down,
All right.
calm down,
Let me
Andy.
know, Bricky.
All
Andy
right.
is a tyrant. Andy is a tyrant with the tier list.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm a truth teller, and I'm not a tyrant. How dare you?
No, to be fair-
You will be sent to the
to be
gulag.
fair,
The truth is what the state makes it, and you are the state.
I'll recommend
All
this.
I'm going to say is, right. I'm going to be
Yeah,
honest.
let Andy to take this one.
I me love the White Scars. They're my favorite thing ever. Absolutely love them. They do not have good lore in
That's what I
terms
was
of
thinking.
representation with books. Even like I did my video on like the Battle of Chagoris when from their bespoke codex, and everyone's like, they had a battle for Chagoris. I'm like, yes, they did. But like, I even saw a thing recently where like a Reddit thing was like ranking all the Space Marine chapters, and of the originals, White Scars was at the bottom, and that's just because they don't really make good like bespoke novels. They're always side characters, like in Apocalypse. It's like, oh, they're
Or-
kind of there.
They're stuck
I
in
agree.
Phil Kelly Tau books.
The thing is, you're right when it comes to the
I don't know if you know
40k.
those ones.
If it's the 40k stuff though, it's difficult.
Heresy?
because-
Heresy,
Yeah.
The Goats, Heresy, best books in the series, White Scars books.
Was-
Chris Wright,
Was
my
Scars that
beloved,
good?
made them. What?
I haven't read Scars in a long time.
Scars
Was
is
it
like
that
one of the
good?
best books in the Heresy. It's amazing.
Okay.
The thing
Really?
is, what
White-
I haven't read it in years.
the
Half of Heaven,
genius-
Scars, all the Siege of Terror stuff they're in, everything the White Scars are in Horus Heresy is phenomenal. And Chris Wright did a fantastic job of like bringing them out of the abyss. It's in the abyssu. But it was like, I love that meme.
No, it's like
Well,
for
It's the,
what?
it's the wrong
it wasn't
nationality
Phil
for
Kelly
the
for a
White
while.
Scars.
Yeah.
It's not the one.
Yeah, which
I was
do
thinking
love
of
that
Dark
video,
Souls
but
still.
not quite.
I mean, I can imagine not to cut you off. How,
Go.
I mean, I kind of feel the same way. Like, I love everything about what the White Scars are, and I have read precious few things that make them look very exciting.
Well, I think this is the part where like it again, like because obviously with a 60 whatever book series, obviously this it's hard to get to everything. But Andy is correct in which, especially with the White Scar characters throughout the Horus Heresy series, because it's one of those ones where each time there's a book on the White Scar series, also their Legion, it follows the same characters. So by the time there's no like, oh, there's random new guys being added in who I have no idea. Like we follow this well,
Daniel
some,
Sycon was a bit. Yeah. He just
so
said
that's later. That's Siege of Terror. That's later.
Yeah.
But then like, there's quite a few of them who like you follow them like generally like there's like this kind of tight knit group who defy what people's expectations of them are, and then slowly one by one, Jagatai Khan, who is an amazingly witty and funny character, he slowly loses all of his like best friends he was growing up with. They slowly, like each one of them slowly dies, like sacrificing themselves for the cause of like a basic cause they could have gone either way. Generally, some of the better fight scenes as well. They have crazy fight scenes in seeded like in Horus Heresy stuff, and then Jagatai Khan has good one-liners telling Mortaran he stinks.
Everything with the Khan is awesome.
Yeah.
Everything with Jagatai is always awesome.
Yeah,
And let's
Jagatai
not forget-
But there's no more
amazing.
Jagatai in 40k.
Good.
But
Which
let's
is-
not forget.
yeah,
Shut
yeah.
up! Shut your face, Colin. But all I will say is, let's not forget that Shaban Khan saves an actual baby outside the walls of the
Good old
Siege of
Siege
Terror
Terror,
and
yeah.
brings it back. I'm like, the goat coming
The
back
most-
again with another
Good,
classic.
Good.
Generally, like the most human moments of like they actually look after like the most interaction between normal civilians and Space Marines are in White Scar books.
Yeah, White
So-
Scars
They
are probably
adopt,
nicer than
uh,
Salamanders, actually. Now
And
that I've
they
I'm
adopt
thinking
a
about
thousand
it.
sons so that he can be less cringe than his brothers. Like, yeah, the goats, best of all time. Like,
Good.
oh,
I mean,
don't be a
these all-
thousand
these
son,
are
be a
all-
Grey Knight. Hey.
These are all pretty fine ideas.
It's
I
let
think they
down by the
belong in
40k
B.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's let down.
I
Running
think
Space
you're
Marine
all
Conquest,
right. I
really.
think they're still in B though.
Yeah,
He
Yeah.
wants to leave them.
But
there are
I'm
a lot
kind
of really
feeling
mid
there,
Space
but
Marine books in 40k because
They're
most
always
40k
side
Space
characters.
Marine books are just so mid.
They are
Yeah.
pretty cool in
Yeah.
a Rogue Trader book of all places.
Some.
Mm.
They're
Now-
fighting the
There's even,
Tau and they just
um,
kind of lock in and deal with the problem. It's
Mhm.
pretty, it's pretty
even
sick.
even the terrible Fist of the Imperium book about the Imperial Fist has a White Scar Death Watch guy, and he's like the best thing in the book. I'm like, always coming out in the.
Andy,
the
you've
like-
really read everything, bro.
Anyway, Space Wolves. Bear with me.
I think
I'm
discuss.
actually going as far as I would put them almost an S.
Oh, this
I'll
is
be
huge.
honest.
This is huge.
Hate,
Get down there,
Hey.
Colin. Get down on
hate,
your knees.
I
hate the fucking wolves.
I think once you move past the memes that I myself have perpetrated or whatever, with where everything is wolf, 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 and you actually look into like Bjorn and the folks and like the months of shame and stuff, I think they rock, man.
We're awesome.
Listen,
Right. Let me make my case for a second. You've got 6 Ragnar Blackmane books. You've got the Lucas the Trickster book, which is fantastic because it adds some comic relief to the setting, but also making him a badass with
Good
story
one
car
off if you want to read
representation.
that.
If
You've got great codexes. You've got the Months of Shame. You've got not just the new 4th War for Armageddon, but also the 3rd War for Armageddon and the 1st War for Armageddon. They cook. They actually cook. And even when they're in the Horus Heresy, I always was intrigued by like even like Prospero Burns and stuff like that, learning about there are no wolves on Fenris. And then there's like guys like Bodvar Bjarki and the guy I can't remember the name off the top of my head who
Making
shit
shit
talked
up at
the
this
lion.
point, like-
He's
The
not-
lion. He picked. There's a space wolf who picked a fight with the lion and Conrad in the same book and lived.
Yeah.
slightly.
Burning of Prospero
Peak.
and Thousand Suns were like 2 of the first Horus Heresy books I read as a kid, so they have very fond memories.
They're
And also,
very
Logan
long.
Grimnar has plot armor thicker than Cato Sicarius and Caldor Drago combined. He's literally the GOAT. You will never
Yeah,
beat
but he's
Logan
like
Grimnar.
he's like sick as hell though, so it's totally okay.
Yeah, he's
You're
literally
honest.
the GOAT.
With an
Hey,
axe.
Can
Yeah.
I ask something? Sorry, I
You're
want to hear
good?
Colin. I want to hear Colin because
I would-
he's being drowned by
Just-
wolf and hair.
I'd just like to start that if we're going off books, then Caiaphas Cain better be his own goddamn faction on this list, Andy. Oh, he's got so many books. That means he's good. Yeah, that's it. He just got more lore. It doesn't matter if it's good.
He's gonna get
Dude, to
close.
choose
It-
files.
it
Caiaphas
is
Cain.
just-
It is.
to
It is.
justify
Mad
It
mad
is-
cause bad. Mad cause bad.
But
So much. The mouth of every GW author is firmly wrapped around Space Wolf meat, just going
That's right.
down.
That's
Hey,
right.
hey, yo, hey,
We
yo.
can break the codex, and we get a
Alright,
bajillion
alright.
Marines and our own fleet, and we beat up the
And that's right.
Inquisition.
That's right.
And we're just
It's
so
absolute
cool.
cinema. It's
Except
absolute
unlike
Colin,
the
Colin,
Ultramarines,
please.
we
Colin,
can all just
Colin,
blame it on Matt
Colin,
Ward.
Colin, are you happy
Bad
now?
cause bad.
Are you happy? Are you happy?
I mean,
Come
I'm,
on,
I'm, a,
Colin.
I'm a guard simp also, so I'm kind of happy with that.
Are you
Can
happy?
we-
All right, I've
Can
been
we
happy now?
please,
I've been
can I please-
mollified.
Can I interject one thing for the boys, which
Sure.
is Bricky, if you ever get the chance, there's a really good Space Wolves character. Obviously, Ragnar Blackmane, I'm sure you've heard of, but in his novel, which is written probably 20 years ago. It explains that the Wolfen is not because they look like wolves. It's named after, it's a Wolfen
Oh,
curse
yeah.
because it's
no.
named after a guy called
No.
Wolfen, and I just can't get
Captain
over.
of the
No,
13th
they
Company,
did
who-
the fucking Land Raider
say
thing
I love the
again.
Land
He
Raider.
picked a fight with Lehman Russ and was told off, and now you drink from the cup of Wolfen, named after Wolfen, who led the 13th Company. That's where it comes from.
See, this
But-
is
You know,
also,
it's
Same
ironic.
book series.
Genuine question: was it like written well when that happened? Because
It's
the
William
Ark
King.
and Land bit in Master of Mankind is actually played for laughs. Like it's meant to
Well,
be kind of humorous, you know.
To give you an idea, just remember that the Ragnar Blackmane books are written by the same guy who did the Gotrek and Felix books. It's William King.
I did not know that. I have not read the
Peak.
Gotrek and Felix
It's
books yet,
peak.
though.
That's why they're there. Canonically, the only chapter / legion who has a fat space marine is the Space Wolves, and he's called Hager, and he throws a thunder hammer like it's a tomahawk.
Yeah, because
And
he's
it's
fucking
amazing.
Thor, because
Yeah,
he's
I
the
can-
fat
I
Yeah,
man,
can appreciate
obviously.
being
Yeah,
and there's
fat,
also a
drunken
dandy
idiot.
space
I don't need
marine.
a book for that.
And there's also a dandy space marine who drinks wine and wears perfume, and all the other space wolves are like, you're cringe. And so he doesn't live in Fenris, he lives on Terra. They're great. Space Wolf content is
and
always
he's been
good fun.
prepared, by the way. Just-
Yeah, this,
No,
this
no,
seems
no,
like
no,
an
no.
Emperor's
This is-
Children
This
guy,
is
honestly.
this is just spur of the moment, but like honestly, if you want to go like lore, they crunk in Horus Heresy. They crunk in the Ragnar Blackmane
we
books.
saying Kronk
And
now?
anytime they show up, they are
Did
so
they ever
good.
lose?
They are so
Have they
fun.
ever lost a major conflict on screen?
Never. And that's why they're
That's
fun.
right. That's right. That's why they had to go.
And also,
No. Okay, when we get to the 8th Legion, we'll talk about why losing conflicts is good for
and-
character development.
and let's not forget that Logan Grimnar was also in the Malkarian Heresy as a young wolf, so you get to see his progression from like an itty bitty wolf to a big wolf, and that's
Anthony
cool as
Primark
well.
says your chapter
the-
master
For
beat
the
him.
sake of time,
do that, Eli.
we'll leave
Don't
it
you
all
dare.
right. For the sake of
We
what
just
I
put
think,
in
I'm
Therapist
happy
there.
with Space Wolves.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you, Andy.
This is really hard for me because
I like
again,
this.
it is because I generally thought nothing of the Imperial Fist, and then I'm just hit with some of the they generally have some of the coolest scenes in the Heresy, but again, the 40k is such a heavy letdown. It's
I
really
feel-
tough.
Oh,
I
So-
feel like every single time there's an Imperial Fist in any book I've read, there's some side character that is uninteresting. Or when I have read Dorn books, I'm like, when Dorn is speaking, he's cool because he's just like dense as shit, but like fun and does have character a bit. But then all of his sons, I just don't enjoy.
It's like
All right.
Transformers.
Sigismund.
That's why Optimus Prime and you're
need
seeing
to-
freaking Sam Witwicky.
I haven't
yeah.
read. I
That was
haven't read
about
the
to hear slander
Lysander
on
books yet.
Starscream.
I haven't read the Lysander books yet, but I've read
the
pretty
only
much
the only
everything
books
else
he's not read.
Yeah,
for them.
Oh,
But,
I've read a
like-
Lysander book, actually. The one where he like makes a deal with a demon or something. Pandarax? Lydarax or something like that? I
Well,
don't remember
that's
what it was called.
Pandarax
Different.
is the Grey Knights and the
That's the
Dark
Grey Knight
Angels.
one, yeah. It
Yeah.
sounds similar.
But
to
it's the
that,
same.
yeah.
It's the same Space Marine Conquest series. But I haven't read it yet. But like 30k, there are some cool characters like Archimus the Second, Archimus the Third. There's
Arcanus.
Alexis Pollux. Let's not forget.
Do Soul Drinkers and Crimson Fists lore, does that count for Imperial Fists?
No,
Well,
Yeah.
you have to count Black Templars, and I don't think that's
Well,
fair.
you know-
Black
you know what,
Templars
for
are
the-
separate.
for the
We
sake
have
of
a separate thing for
expediency,
them.
Oh
Can
my
we
god,
please
there's so
talk-
many
Right,
Space
right.
Marines
Are we
left.
doing successor chapters too?
Can we
Wait,
please?
no.
for the sake
No,
of my
hold on.
sanity,
We're
let them
only
see.
doing the Black Templars because they've usurped the Imperial Fist as their main chapter. Like,
I'm
let's be
going
honest.
to
Let's put them in C. Let's put them in C.
violently.
Let's put them in C because War of the
Night
Beasts
Lords.
is cool.
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
Night
okay.
Lords, F.
Okay, all right. Let's talk
Remember the
about
deal.
Night Lords.
all right. Let's go.
Here's what I'm thinking. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Night Lords, when Aaron Dembski Bowden writes them, 3 of the best books ever. Very, very good. Talos, great character. Fantastic stuff. Incredible. Everything else about Night Lords, generally generic and villain of the week, dude who loves to skin kids. I would put them in A because the books are so goddamn good, and I think that I think Kurz is like genuinely interesting.
He's cool.
I think he's pretty neat. However, I can be let down if need be. I think I'm kind of Talos coping, and I'm okay with that because those books are like the best things I've ever read.
B
just
tier?
gonna
Can we
say-
settle for B tier?
I was going to say, can we put it top of B because it's like if we're going to be like putting everything on Talos and maybe Jago Sevatarian.
Sevatar's
Hans-
pretty up there as well. Yeah.
But like Honsu has, I think, more and better stuff to some degrees than Talos. I really like Honsu. And also there's some cool Iron Warriors characters along the way that also do some of the slack, picking up slack for
I
every
do
Night
like
Lords is just kind of
Kurz
meh.
way more than Perturabo, though.
And Carol Hogan is fun.
Kurz is
but
a much
he's
better
like
character.
I cannot fathom that the Night Lords.
Have you read the Honsu stuff?
No, but
Huh?
I generally
Huh?
even let's just even
What's that?
open it community
What's that?
wide. It's the Night Lords Omnibus is considered the best opener for someone to get into 40k. There's just
Is
no
it?
comparison. Isn't like if it's someone.
mean-
Okay, but that's not their
the most
only.
popular.
That's not their only lore, though.
Yeah,
But I'm
yeah,
saying
okay. I'm
that's
about to
the
say
problem.
it's a great book, but I feel like you need a decent like knowledge of Warhammer to understand the Night Lord books a bit.
You need probably decent knowledge to
And
read
they
any
have,
of them, to
like-
be honest.
Well, that
They
that
have
too,
cool
yeah. But like it's
they
no
have
like
cool-
Eisenhorn, which is a very easy starter
True.
book, you know.
Or Kane, which you don't need.
Or
to know much.
Kane,
Yeah,
Gaunt's
yeah.
Ghosts.
And,
I just
and they
can't
have
get
like
over how good it is, though.
well, they have
like,
like
We're
cool
gonna be over 3
peripheral
hours.
characters
We're gonna
as
be over
well.
3 hours. Come in.
Please,
Well,
low
I'm gonna say-
A, please, for my
I
soul.
would
Fine.
I want
I'd
low A.
argue
I'm
A.
not trying to argue for S, but I do think Kurz, Nostromo, their general concept, his vindictive weird personality, the books, I think it's worth it.
Depth of character is
Um,
strong in these ones as well.
Yeah. These Blood
Blood
Angels.
Angels.
Blood
I
Angels.
really like their omnibus, but I think most of it is now not canon, which is a shame.
I love their
Including
codex,
the
though.
Blood Angel Civil War, which is awesome. And James Swallow is possibly my second
Swallow's
favorite
awesome.
writer all time.
He
He
wrote
never
60
misses.
battle books,
He
too.
did Flight of the Eisenstein. He did the Blood Angels omnibus.
Faith
He
and
did the
Fire.
Buried Dagger.
Faith and Fire.
He's done Death Guards. He's done Knights Errant. He's done
God,
Blood
we're not
Angels.
putting James Swallows on the list. Okay.
No, but like his
Mike Brooks
omnibus
to the
is so
top,
good.
baby.
But like his omnibus is good. Mephiston's books are pretty good. Dante's pretty good. They've got to be an A, surely, and above Night Lords.
Yeah,
and
sure,
Iron
they got
Warriors
drip.
and-
Blood, it's so hard to look at Blood Angels and not think, man, those guys are so freaking cool. Even if you barely know anything about them,
B.
they just have that effect. I don't know.
It's
But
generally
Why do
I,
you
as
think
well.
B?
I haven't read a single Blood Angels Horus Heresy book, and
I
I've
think-
heard that they're kind of mid.
That's
I just
the
think they're kind of
letdown.
overrated.
So
Colin here, like,
I feel
what's
like
the deal about
They have
Blood
cool,
Angels?
they have cool
Why
40k
B?
Yeah.
characters though, which is what a lot of these
Yeah.
other legions lack.
how much is Devastation of Baal carrying them like the Night Lord Omnibus carries Night Lords?
Yeah.
Not
It
as
depends.
But-
I mean,
To be
Sanguinius
fair-
is like an S tier Primarch, though. He's pretty up there.
Blood Angels have a lot of canon characters.
Okay,
currently, like,
Colin.
walking around and in the codex.
Wait,
which really
Colin,
helps them,
wait.
I think.
Colin is turning purple. We need to. Colin,
angry
what's
to no
wrong?
Flesh
read a
tears.
book.
Colin, what? What?
I think
Got
Sanguinius
him.
is overrated.
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
too.
but
I-
like,
But
I think it's pretty great.
I think he's
Right.
very cool, but
I'm-
everyone talks about him like he's Jesus Christ reborn.
Fulgrim's
Yeah,
not-
yes,
because he
I
died.
I understand the symbolism of it.
I'm gonna honk out
I mean,
a brown snake at your new house for
Bro,
that.
That's crazy.
Go on,
I'm gonna
man.
say-
You're visiting
That's
me
crazy.
then.
I'm gonna say, I will say that I think the Blood Angels have the inverse problem of the White Scars. Their 30k characters are kind of mid, and then their 40k characters are really good. Like Ralderon. Does anyone really know anything about Ralderon? He's a first captain. He should have some lore. Does he? No. He kicks a Night Lord off a like wall in Siege of Terror. He's kind of there from like.
Lore
But then you got like,
accurate.
but then like Meros, the apothecary, where he submits himself to the rage fire and becomes like a demon in fusion to save his Primarch from
Bro's
sacrificing himself.
flexing
That was
hard.
cool. The omnibus is cool.
Dawn
the-
Space
the-
Marine over here.
The Mephiston books are cool. Like Blood Angels have some really good stuff. Like the Blood Angels Civil War alone is freaking awesome because it's an inter-chapter war, and I think that's cool. And there's
Andy-
some word bearers, and it's good. Sorry,
You need to find me a Captain Tycho book. I've been told he's not in any books, but I want to.
he's not, but
I want to make
but
a
I
video
commissioned
on
some
Captain
art.
Tycho.
I know, but he's got no lore. He's just cool. He has a short story, but he's got no lore other than that, and it's a shame. And he's
I
dead
think-
now, so we can't do
I know he's
anything.
dead.
We put it in S because genuinely they have, even from like what is codex or general lore, pretty amazing. The in-depth lore through like their characters and novels is some of the like one of the best offerings in 40k. Yeah, it must be up there.
Yeah,
I
Wars
would be
is-
fine
Yeah.
with high A if
I
we are
think-
but like I did think out of all the other Space Marine chapters, I was gonna put Blood Angels in like high A or S as well.
Yeah, I think high A is better because they have bad Horus Heresy books.
No, but like, has any other chapter got a plot line about a supposed reincarnation of the Primarch, but it's actually Sinch fucking around?
Fulgrim?
That is cool.
Oh, never mind.
No, because they all still have their Primarchs. Unless you're the Iron Hands.
Listen,
Well,
that's
Kurz might have his soul in his
and some
crown
Eldar
or some
soul,
crap.
Jamie's
Yeah,
soul.
yeah. I hate elves.
I love elves. I love
Man.
elves.
Please read the Blood Angels omnibus; it's really good.
No.
And
I will. Yeah,
I'm
I will.
fine with putting Blood Angels in top of A if we're gonna try to split hairs.
well,
Also, because I think Colin wants them in B, so
Iron
I think we should take Colin's opinion in this a little bit. So
me and Andy are not
Never,
gonna
never
do
said
that.
before. Never said before on Lorecrimes.
Now-
he
That's
was the
crazy.
first one on our on Adric, I think. So we gotta give a little
This-
bit of
Iron
Next
Hands
to
have. It's a nothing. Where would you put a nothing burger on this list, Andy?
This pains
Yeah.
me so much because this is my favorite.
Ferris
chapter.
Manus is really cool.
Is it your favorite chapter, Hal?
Because if you ever, no one's gonna ever read this book, but like some of the Iron Hands books are the most depressing 40k books ever, and
I like
love
that.
it. It's so like I literally would. I understand the whole thing of like let me get a rope, if you know what I mean. Like that's how bad it is. But the Iron Hands do have like their general lore part, like the Shattered Legions and Horus Heresy stuff is pretty like, even though I know it's a subplot, they do all right with it, and I do enjoy that some of the characters, they all end up dying. Spoilers. Just said that before. The 40, the 40k stuff, I love the fact that this Legion is like it's not just generic space. They have a unique thing of like they worship the Mechanicus. They get different clan up, like they change clans and get different upgrades into their biometrics. They battle with this random self-hatred and a weird Zechian plot where they have the coolest. It's just the only thing that's close to my heart, which is the coolest unit, which is not on the tabletop yet, which is the Iron Fathers, which in one of the Iron Hands books, it just describes the some humans, like the Iron Fathers are basically the ones who guard their like massive council, and
they're Tech-Cremerian chaplain hybrids.
The Iron Fathers.
But they've done something called, they've turned the keys of hell, which is they've turned themselves into essentially human automatons. And when normal people see them, they literally like they shiver with fear because you're seeing a thing that only knows how to kill. And it's a human completely devoid of any humanity. And they're not really human. Like the joke is like there's not really any human parts left in them. They're kind of like walking robots, and terrifying.
Can we put them in A? Can we put them in A?
I'm gonna say
I definitely
we
don't
don't
have
know,
an A at all.
Wait, Bricky. Like, I gotta be honest. Shadrach Medusan's death in Horus Heresy was the biggest gut punch I ever felt in a Warhammer book ever.
He's such a lazy character, though. Yeah, no one's gonna feel that way.
the 40k stuff, like the what's the war leader? Because they don't have a chapter master, they have a war leader. Shadrach Medusan. No, like I said, him. Cardan Stronos. His book's really good. He's got 2.5. Absolutely fascinating books, including a bit where he goes to like Medusa and he like talks to a weird like primordial being that's kind of like multi-headed, and maybe it's like a Mechanicus abomination that like lives there. It's really weird, and like they're fascinating. There's a book called Iron Hands about the Iron Hands, and it's about an Iron Hand.
Okay, now you've argued for B. You mentioned it.
Okay,
it's
so
good.
you know what we discussed earlier. We talked about how the concepts of the Legion outweighs the strengths of some of the certain bits of writing and stuff. I mean, I fully believe that Ferris Manus is a bit of an unwritten, as a lowly written character because he was killed. But I kind of think, much similarly to Dark Angels and White Scars, that the idea of the Iron Hands matters more than what has been put on page. And so I was fine with putting them in B.
I would say if you read the breadth of stuff they have, you'd put them in A.
Really? Even with the 40k stuff? Because we do judge 30k and 40k as separate entities.
40k stuff is really good.
It's not
still really good.
No one's read it,
but it's good.
But it is really good. The Cardan Stronos books are fantastic. The Anatolis Godolkin book called Iron Hands, about an Iron Hands, it's like a problem with
we got to stop saying Iron Hands.
That book has a plot line about they maybe found the burial place of Ferris Manus, and I read that and I did like a and it's like them pitted against the word bearers, and it's really interesting, and I love what they do. Like Iron Hands has such good lore. no one's read it. That's the only problem.
It's only
I-
there.
I'll put my hands up and be like, I'm not versed in this realm, so you can put it in A if you'd like.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, but I also think Andy's a dictator, so
Yes.
It's true. It's true.
True.
Very
True.
much so.
World Eaters. World Eaters.
I like World Eaters a lot.
I do.
Yeah.
I have a World Eaters army.
I do too.
Yes, yeah.
How
No,
long
are we
have
going
World
all the way to S?
No, I'm asking you. I'm kind of
I
indifferent to
mean,
World Eaters.
Angron's a great character in general. I
Tragic,
like Angron a lot.
Not
I think
anymore
the-
though.
Well, yeah.
That's the issue. I don't know if we can have any Traitor Legion with
The
their
character
main
arc
character,
is
Demon
finished,
Primarch.
is what that
in S
is.
tier.
The character arc
a-
is finished.
Yeah.
There's
the
a big
character
Warren's
problem
arc
also
is
not
with the-
really a character that much.
He's now
anymore.
a
Oh, I haven't
frothing
read the most
monster.
recent
Like
books,
that's
so-
the concept, right?
Yeah.
A lot of Traitor Legions have the one-dimensional problem. It's like,
Yeah.
Thousand Sons, you've just got Ahriman. World Eaters, you've just got
They have
Khan.
Karn,
Death
yeah.
Guard, you've got Typhus.
All the
Emperor's Children,
yeah.
you've got Lucius. Like it's
it's
kind
hard
of
for
like
the Corrupted Legions to
yeah.
be over A tier because all their 40k stuff is like the same thing most of the time.
If it's, I'm
Like,
I'd
kinda
put them in
like
A, but
slaves
I
to-
wouldn't. I don't know if
Class,
S is fair. I do think they're A deserving.
I think they're A tier too. Their whole
I
series
know.
stuff's great. And
I do
everyone's
love
Betrayer is a
uh,
top book.
Betrayer is a top book, but it's sharing with the word bearers there as well. So
Oh, we'll
like,
get to the
I
word
love
bearers
the
when we
word
get
bearers.
there.
Yeah,
I love the
they're
word
different,
bearers.
but like I honestly don't think that we can give them A tier if the 40k isn't pulling up the 30k.
No,
Similar to the
I'm
White
But
Star
the
Legion.
Emperor's Children
So
are A
look-
tier. I
Look
guess
at
they have
my
Trader's
tag
Five, that's why
here.
we said it.
Colin deserves to be taken seriously.
Thank
Notice
you.
the tag here, and I think Colin is right. World Eaters are their character arc is finished in 40k.
Yeah.
It is the summation of it all. And so because of that, I don't think the 40k being particularly exciting matters. It is is finalized.
Feel like they've hit
Sorry, I
their
did
pizza
mean
cutter.
Betrayer. I did like
there's no point.
Firefist in the Black Legion book. Firefist was just like a guy who was a World Eater, and that's cool. But
Yeah,
it's like
and
they're always relegated to secondary
Yeah.
characters now, which is a
the World
trouble.
Leader Apothecary
Sorry,
in the
Night
Fabius
Lords.
File book's cool too. I don't remember his
So-
name though.
So much so that the big cornate leader of the Siege of Rax wasn't even a World Eater. He was a renegade Stormlord.
Whatever, man.
I'm saying.
I don't much
I feel like-
care. I think
feel
they're
like
A.
those are A tier.
I think
I
top
call
of
it
Put 'em in
B.
A. They're always fun to read about. Their arguments are a lot easier to poke
Right.
holes into than I think their fans
Andy,
give them
we'll
credit.
do
I'll
it.
give
Put
you-
him in A. Put him in A.
Ah,
There's
okay.
four people for A's.
All right. Ultramarines,
Yes.
the greatest heroes of them all.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm-
calm
I'm
down,
just gonna
calm
stay out of this
down,
conversation.
calm
They're the
down.
greatest
I
of
just-
us
I just
all.
don't care
There's
at all.
just so much
Matt-
slop.
Matt
They have
Ward
so much
was right.
slop. They have so
There
much
is-
slop
there
in
is-
40k.
There is, but like I love me Titus, Mr. Dump Truck himself. I do like the Catus Sicarius books sometimes. I like the Uriel Ventress stuff a lot because it's got Honsu in it and it's fun. They're dynamic.
Marines are better because of the Iron Warriors. Got it.
Yeah.
Ultramarine fans
Um,
sleep in race car beds.
Their 30k stuff is
That's real,
dog
yeah.
water. 30k, there's no point. They're not in
Sleep on
30k
air
at all.
What about the
They're
Calf
just
stuff?
in rubbish books.
Yeah,
Well, the
ain't
Calf
it
is their
deal?
one thing.
Yeah,
they get
it's-
completely
Well,
deserved.
I mean,
They completely
Betrayer's
deserved
the-
action.
you know.
Like
by our heroic word bearers.
Aeonid Feel is
All right,
cool.
if we're going off the
Marius
one
Gage
king
is
of the
cool.
Horus heresy, put the Iron Hands down in F tier now, please.
That's
No, they're in
true,
several
yeah.
books. They do a lot of stuff. and
Yeah?
they have, like,
What is
four
the
I
Legion
books.
doing?
Ultramarines don't deserve S tier.
They're
Please,
shattered.
please.
They're shattered.
Bad Horse Heresy. Literally, the only reason they have good 40k books is because they have the most 40k books.
And
But
And
they
there's
just-
so
they
much
also have-
garbage. There's so
But they
much
also have
garbage
I'll
to sift
surrender.
through.
Put them where you want. Endless skill issue.
I
is
feel
all
like I'm in the
hearing.
middle of a divorce hearing.
And
I know,
endless.
I guess we need to like just be like Ultramarines are obviously the poster boys, so they're kind of a divisive thing in it.
Should we
itself
put
because-
it middle of the pack? It's top
I
of
think
B. B's not bad.
I
It's
think
just it's the average. It's just
I am with Eli, where the problem is not that they don't have good. The problem is that the bad is dragging the good down. There's a percentile issue here of like how much good to how much mediocre.
All right, where would you put them?
I put top of B is fine. I mean, they're Ultramarines. They should be nice
Okay.
and clean in top of B, the perfect middle ground.
Andy,
But
Sorry,
oh,
Colin.
Yeah?
sorry, you were probably gonna say it. You already
It's
gonna say
fine.
what I was gonna say.
I was gonna say, should we go through some donos?
Yep, that was
Yes.
what I was gonna say.
Going to war.
I read your mind, bro. Okay, we've got
speed run
12,
the
so I'll
next ones,
do
by the way.
I'll do
Sorry,
free,
Bricky.
free.
For keeping you hostage for so long. It's the name of the
Cool,
game.
man.
So I'll start with 3. Incoming backup. Genuinely though, leaving aside all the furry profit of Boingob stuff, you 5 YouTubers are the reason I got into Warhammer lore and found such a great community. Praise the Round Lord and his 5 to 10 head messengers.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
Thank you.
Andy, I can power through some of these.
Okay, I'll do. I thought we'd do like 3 each, but I'll do these ones because I know Glenn. Xenon for 5. How can you reload your arms whilst owning that tash?
Is that saying it's the Henry Cavill tash?
Yeah.
It's the Mission Impossible thing.
Mission Impossible.
Do the thing.
Bro,
Do
Can it get
the
more
thing.
curly,
Honestly.
Hal? Can you grow it
Do
to
the
get
thing.
more curly?
the thing.
I
do
could
the
probably
thing.
do a full curl like that and get it.
That'd be
like,
awesome. That'd be so.
French.
Curl on the top.
he said
half
it
would be
twice.
So cool. Thank you, Xenon.
Colin?
Yeah. I spend $30 on the stream. Pay me attention, God. Thank you. Colin wore a somewhat green hat for that.
We've paid you attention. Thank you very much.
Raw 666 with a $5. Thank you. Salamanders are my S rank. I'm sorry. Not because they are nice guys, but the fact they are popular despite GW attempts of killing off the faction.
Okay.
It's because they're popular because they're nice guys.
Yeah.
I hate to break it to you.
RD23 with the £5. Question for Colin. Good Yunari lore, but you only play against K-Suns and Magic the Gathering for the rest of your life. If I had to do that, I'm hanging myself. So I'm sorry, Yunari. Don't. But no more turn 1 Soul
Hal.
Ring, turn 3 Magnus the Red.
How would you read these next 2 from Nomius? Because I know you love his name so much.
Nomius Chomsky for €5. Conrad and his legion should have been purged with the 2nd and 11th legion.
Yeah, that's
No,
right, that's
they
facts.
have the law.
Probably,
That's
honestly, yeah.
Nomius
Yeah.
Chomsky,
And a
Iron
bee
Hands
on it.
Associate, the most underrated legion. Their stories in 30k with Salamanders and Raven Guard are one of the best touching stories. It is true. Depressing but touching. Ferrus Manus lives, Primarch of the Legion of the Damned. I mean, if that is if that's like a leak thing for that,
Kill me.
No,
yeah.
there's not a leak for that. It's just it's
It was
copium.
fake.
Yeah, it was,
Eli?
yeah, totally. My
you
only
like it?
friend, the end. Thank you for the $5. I think this
Yeah.
is Mike judging off the deadlist for the Lady PFP. Hanzo, the effing goat. Also, the new Nightmares book, The Remnant Blade, is pretty fun. Night Lords, I assume you meant.
Yep.
Thank you. We will.
Iron Hand's
Someone
getting
on
good
here will
today.
read it eventually.
Mr.
Thank you.
Mr. Botchamania.
Botchamania.
I literally have trouble reading. Sorry. Iron Hands have fantastic but depressing lore, in my opinion. Shadrach and Medusan was an OG. Also, Cardan Stronos has one that we get a salute there. Has one of the greatest rises to power from any chapter. And Eli will appreciate that he's a huge fan of tower weaponry.
Yeah, baby.
Yep.
Very nice.
Last one
Oh,
for you,
Colin, this is written all over. you.
Marathi's designated toilet with the 5 CA. I can't wait for tier to be an S tier. They won't be. I'll be walking into oncoming traffic.
It will
Sorry.
definitely not be.
Also,
Sorry.
we have one for Bricky.
Bricky, did you read
Xenon.
Lord of
Oh, I
Knights,
think
the Hall book?
this is returning.
No, I have not yet. I hear it's very, very good. I know they talk
quite
about it
old
in the omnibus. I remember
we
they're
got,
like,
we got,
Sahal's Terranborn. I don't like that guy and stuff.
we got one
one
more.
last
Maybe
one.
we can do.
You're gone.
H-Crim.
I guess
You
I'll
want
just
to
read
do
this. I'll just read this one. I guess.
Okay, go for it, go for
H-Crim 277. You guys have helped me through the years and inspired me to start my own channel.
Awesome,
Group
man.
Studios just got to make the videos now. Also, Bricky, I blame you and Aderic, my Night Lord starring arrival, my 8.5K.
Jesus
Good,
Christ.
Very good.
Damn.
I-
Thank you for the
uh,
20.
My
Thanks
God.
I
very
will.
much.
Mr. John 40K.
Yeah.
I don't even have that many points
Um,
of Night Lords. I have like 4,000.
I don't have triple
I,
digits of points.
I've sold some recently. I had 10,000 points of chaos about. I think I have only about like 6,000 nowadays.
Only.
stuff.
Jesus.
Death
Death
Guard.
Wad. Really
So
good lore
how
from,
much
Chris
does
Ray.
Lords of Silence carry this exactly?
This
A
is the
lot.
problem,
A
yeah.
A lot.
I haven't read that one.
40k lore. That's all they have, more or less. 30k lore. It's James Swallow and Chris Ray. That's what
Isn't
you got.
Chris Rate good?
Yeah, and James Swallow is also good.
Yeah.
They are great in the
He's
Horus
done by
Heresy.
Mortar, or Scott Steve's done by the Con twice.
The
Like,
Death Guard.
James Swallow coming up with Nathaniel Garrow and Grilgor and
Get
Typhus and blah blah.
Garrows.
All the
Yeah.
boys, and then Chris being like, "I'm going to put people like Kaifa Morag, and I'm going to develop Mortari." And like they like Chris and James blew it out of the park for 30k, and seeing the two of them together, I'm like,
Do we like
they cook.
do we like Mortarion though? He's always been kind of a wet
This
blanket
is-
for me.
This is the
I've
downside,
never
which is
played
like
them.
the Death Guard, like Horus Heresy and 40k things, they are good when they show up, but it's always under this massive blanket of essentially there's a glaring problem with the Legion is people can't get past the hypocrisy thing. in in Mortarion story or part of the Legion or in that sense. And I get it, which I will defend Mortarion slightly, being like, so someone's being a hypocrite. Finally, someone in 40k knows they're a hypocrite. But it is unfortunately, it does have a glaring issue. And I think again, Mortarion being, even though you can be a bad guy, but he's unlikable. That's the kind of
I don't
crime.
find him interesting is the problem. You know,
He's in some good parts though. I mean, like I found him more interesting in I don't know if you've gotten to it yet, but the Dark Imperium trilogy, like Plague Wars. He's kind of
I did the first one.
Yeah, he's side character in that, but I like him in that because it's almost like he's the bitch he was always meant to be.
They'll always be in 40k resigned to the mustache twirling villains thing, but they do it well. Like I can't find a fault with the Death Guard because in 30k they have the humanity side. They have so many characters, whether it's Kaifa Morag or it's Typhus or Garrow or Solon Decius. They all go through that. Am I going to be Chaos? Am I not? And they do it so well. And then 40k, they have to all be evil goobers. And when they're evil goobers, they do it well. Like that scene in Godblight was like, I'm going to fold this man into a billion folds and he won't die. Like, oh, you're gross.
I'll make
and
one argument which will settle it, which is it needs to go probably just under Ultramarines. There's one part of the lore which makes me giggle because it's funny. There's a thing called you haven't got to yet. It's the Tattle Slug. If you know what I'm talking about, Eli. It's this little Nurgle demon thing that basically is like a little worm, like growth thing, and acts as a little spy. And
wait, that's great.
And
they have a little song. It's like Tattle Slug, and I love the audiobook.
He's
so good.
He's like some like mafia boss being like, "Yeah, where do you need me to go, mate?"
and this is the thing. They have like, evil villains,
Slug, and like,
and then the demons are the comic relief, and it's fan. I would put Death Guard in like S tier because they do everything well.
S tier, really?
They are usually pretty fun when they show up.
They always knock it out of the park. If you want them to be a villain, they're great. If you want them to be complex characters, they're great. They're always great. I don't even like Death Guard, but I'm like, they're great.
Are we going to put them on the same level, though, as like all of the back-to-back guard book hits?
You know what? Can we top of A as a compromise of like, it does have some of the best 40k moments kind of in general, but there is an overarching problem with it, which is it's not everyone's favorite. There's a reason it's not.
I think they're easy A. I guess
I don't know. I never really liked Death Guard, but I think maybe it's just more of a they just never really grabbed me. I think they have the chaos problem of like it's Typhus and Garrow, but like not much more.
Yeah.
I don't like I'd never have a Death Guard army, and I don't really like them as like I like the Death Guard. But like every time they show up, it's like if you're fighting them, they're fun. If they're going through complex emotional turmoil in the 30k setting, they're great. If they're mustache twirling villains with like little nurglings being like, I'm the comic relief, like they're fantastic. They're always fun in a weird, morbid way.
For the next few, I'm sure we can almost speed run up to like the Legion ones because a lot of these are going to be bad.
Okay, I have no horse in the Thousand Suns race. I just don't care.
I freaking hate Thousand Suns, man. They suck.
Thousand Suns, just very, very briefly, it suffers from the problem of the lore itself is it's trying to be like too high brain. It's trying to be too much, and it often has they do suffer from like really good books and then really mid books in like particularly in Horus Heresy 40k Ariman books. There's a few good ones. I'm going to smash my head against a wall because there's 5 Ariman books and the 5th one basically reverts back in time to the beginning at the end of the 2nd book. So the 4th and the 5th book, nothing happened. I'm going to lose.
Nothing o'clock.
I've been told about that. I've had a lot of people crash out about that. Yeah,
but generally, again, briefly, the complexity of the Legion, like it gets across. Like they have different like magic cults and there's some cool stuff, but unfortunately, overall, Magnus. Oh, it's F. Because
We just went
These
straight
two-
to F. Sorry,
don't
I
need
just
a D
noticed
tier.
that.
Sorry. We don't need a D tier.
Magnus is on site. Magnus could,
Passing grades that you go in the bin.
Magnus-
Magnus does suck. Magnus is so awful. It's true.
It
He
just-
kills
yeah.
one of his own sons when he's like, "Oh, by the way, the space wars are coming."
He's
we
an
should warn the
unjustifiable
civilians."
character in
And
like
he's
every aspect.
He
He's
literally
just so
does
lame.
the. He
I'm
literally
sorry,
does
Mike.
the.
I'm sorry, Mike. I hate.
He does the
Magnus.
Dr. Manhattan thing. Where he's like, "Hey, bro, I'm a captain in your legion. There's space wars. We should like maybe warn the civilians." He goes, "Lick my balls," and he blows them up. And you're like,
He's
what's
kind
that
of
about, eh?
he is
Huh?
kind of written like a moron's idea of a smart person.
Yeah.
He's written
Many
like a
such-
Reddit
feel
mod.
that
many
way a
such
little bit,
cases.
yeah.
Many
Yeah,
such
we could-
cases. In
The
Black
Emperor has a
Library.
similar problem, if I'm not mistaken.
we could go on for
Yeah.
quite a while on that one, but I'm gonna say for the sake of brevity, can we please
Put 'em
put
down
Salamanders, Raven Guard, and Alpha Legion in C as a grouping?
Yeah.
They
I'm
all
okay- I'm okay
Salamanders
with
who?
that.
And who?
Raven,
Raven
Guard,
Guard,
Raven
Alpha
Guard and
Legion.
Alpha Legion.
Alpha Legion. They
Alpha
have
Legion have one S tier book, and then everything else is just like poop. and
Which is
crap.
the S tier book? I'm very curious.
Legion is a great book. It's
Legion,
because they're
okay.
not even the main characters in it. That's why it's so good.
Mainly
Okay, because I read the
humans.
Alfarius book and I was like, this is fine.
Actually, that one's cool too, but it's not S
It's
tier.
like a
Mike
K.
Brooks again.
Praetorian
Um,
Dorn is
okay,
bad.
God
Can
bless
I
his
can I
soul.
offer something? I know that fans of those three legions are gonna be very upset that we just.
I love the
completely
Alpha
passed
Legion.
them through.
They're one of my favorites.
No, they're fun, but they are.
and I've read
definitely,
almost
like,
all their books. So this is like an
relegated.
honest opinion.
Yeah.
Most of their books are bad because the authors are not smart enough to write a good Alpha Legion book. It's just how it works.
Salamanders have a Nick Time problem, which is a shame because he does the 30k and 40k stuff, and you're like, oh baby.
I
baby.
stopped reading every Salamander book I've tried
Please
to
no.
read. I couldn't get through
Ouch.
them. I couldn't get through them. I'm sorry.
it has a
Strangely
chronic,
enough, though, his Marines Malevolent stuff is actually okay.
Maybe
What did
he
he
should
mean
write
by
Take that
this?
for what you will.
What did he mean?
He
by
wrote
this?
He
What are
wrote
those-
the
What are
Marines
those next
Malevolent
few
stuff.
chapters?
We got
Word
Word
Black
Bearers,
Legion.
Black Legion / Sons of Horus, and then Black Templars because I had to add them. 'cause it's
Shroud
so
of Night. I've
Okay,
read Shroud
if
of Night,
I-
and it's okay.
If I
If
may,
it's the one I'm thinking of.
Go ahead,
if I may, word bearers straight to the top.
yes, please.
Straight to the top.
Yeah, you know it. Baby. You know it.
Lorgar is
Was right.
such.
Shroud
is-
of Night
was
is not an
right.
S tier book. What are you talking about? Chad?
Lorgar is an absolute hysterical
Yep.
character. He's
Yep.
such a villain. I
Yep.
love him. First
This is so
Heretic is the
huge.
Chaos Marine Bible book. I have not read the Omnibus, but I've been told that the Word Bear Omnibus is
Mara the Duck.
fantastic.
All I
Mhm.
ever wanted
Gabrielek.
was the truth.
With the
Mr.
truth, you know, you got Erebus, who's I actually like a lot because he's just such a dick.
I'm gonna
I would stick it all the
Ooh, this is a
way,
bit of a shame.
all the way.
This is
man.
huge. This is huge news. This is
Yeah.
Bricky's the goat. Bricky's
We
the
can
goat.
be bees, Mark. This is good news.
I hate to say it, but Black Legion, it's one of those things where overall, like again, Andy's already, I can already see Andy's about to like pounce on me, but it has two good books, and then the it's massively let down by like the
But the
Bad
horse
guy.
heresy.
Yeah,
But
because
the horse
Yeah,
heresy.
yeah,
When
Gar-
the horse
Garfield
heresy
is-
is literally called the horse heresy.
Loken's giant fucking nuts hold up the Sons of Horus by an extensive degree, in my opinion.
But he's
Yeah,
not-
they're-
he's not even
they're-
he's not
I know,
evil.
and
victims
and
Sons of
let-
Horus, Lindsay
Yeah,
Wool,
he's
whatever.
not even
and let's
evil.
not forget my boy Tarek Torgadon, who I think is me in Warhammer.
he's
Have you ever heard about
Yeah,
What about the bear?
that's a
That's
little. Is that the case, Andy? Yeah,
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah,
And
I'm,
I'm like-
Keanu Reeves, you know, of Warhammer too. You know,
Oh, cool.
I'm literally
But
thankful.
Does Warhammer have
Ryan
Mr.
Gosling.
Beast? 'Cause I look like-
Actually, I'm
John Grammaticus.
All right,
Yeah.
no,
put him
it's,
in C.
Shout out to the
Yeah,
shout out to the
yeah.
gas station 2 weeks ago. The guy who shouted
Well-
"Mr. Beast, Mr. Beast" at me.
although
isn't that
I gotta
petrol
put him in
station
B.
for you?
Freaking funny, man.
Yeah,
got
but I
them
was
in B.
for the American audience.
their Black
We
Legion books are
translate.
good. They're reliable villain of the week. They have some good stuff.
Yeah,
they're
Lunar Wall
saturated like
stuff is
Ultramarines, honestly. for
Sons
the
of
most part.
Horus is
Yeah.
good. Like they're good.
Could I-
Black
could I do-
Templars.
Templars are A, unless you're considering the fact that you will find the most racist people alive in their fan base, in which case they might drop a little
So
bit.
many larpers. So many larpers.
Yeah, the Black Templar players and the Black Templar lore have quite a divide.
Not all Black
I
Templar
mean-
fans, but always a Black
But
Templar.
always a Black Templar fan.
They're very
They got
reliable
Hell's-
of
they got
like the
Hell's
Terran
Boots.
Crusade. Well, they got Hell's Reach, but there's like the whole thing of like the Terran Crusade. One of them just charges Kabanda, I think it is, one of the Cornate Great Demons, and then he dies. But then Guilliman's like, "Thanks, mate, for wounding him." I guess. Like they're always going for it. They're always. I haven't finished Broken Crusade. I've just started it.
There's
But,
By
something.
Amotech. Soloed by Amotech. Sorry, Black Templar bros. Yet another Necron W.
Oh, Eli,
I'm
when we
Mr.
go when
Gilbert.
Necrons arrive, we're just gonna like start just completely
They're
jerking
gonna
each
be
other off
they're
at,
gonna-
at Mach speed, man.
Hey,
It's
that's
gonna be
right.
great.
Yeah, that's
Are
right.
you respawning? I just killed you.
There has to be something.
That's not what happened. That's not what happened. You have to read
I've
the
cut
book.
you down
You have to read the
17
book.
times. Stop respawning.
I'm
you
overstimulated by this podcast, boys.
but I would say they're not as good as Death Guard. Honestly.
No, I wouldn't say they're as good as Emperor's Children either.
I would
Okay.
put them if we're putting them in A. I'll put them pretty low in A personally.
Put them by World Leaders. They're pretty.
Yeah.
They're similar vibes.
Kind of one note.
There's
Zealous
something to
and
be
angry.
said about the Siege of Terror Sigismund like plotline transformation of you see a character stop, he loses his sense of being an Imperial Fist, and he turns into what becomes the essence of the entire chapter. Essentially, is there's the utter hollowness of losing your humanity and just becoming a weapon is one of the coolest. And slash the fight scenes, which have Sigismund, always pretty special. But I mean, it's really hard because it's like, again, it's really, there's something about like its general sense. You know, they have the uniqueness about them. Like, you know, they hate the witch. They, you know, abhor the witch, the psycho. They have like a uniqueness to them that many others
they got
below
dripped.
them don't have.
They do got dripped.
More than any other faction of the Imperium, they are a touchstone to reclaiming their humanity, which is kind of odd. Whether it's Sigismund, whether it's Hell's Reach, there's moments where they're like Grimalda's humans, they are a mystery to me. But also he's the one who's like, you changed me. I came to this annoying world, which I called like a graveyard, and I hate it, and I hate how many people died. But like I became a better person fighting. It's like, hang on, you're not supposed to be a good person. You're a Templar. You're a nasty boy.
Isn't
And
that
he's
the
sort of
point
like,
of Hell's Reach, where they're like being
Yeah.
less like Black Templars? And it's-
Yeah.
They kind of
Even they're like,
Salamanders are cringe. They're saving
like them.
civilians. Ugh.
But it's also like, oh well, we're not going to go that far, but we'll kind of be nicer to them, I guess.
By the way, could we just skip the middleman and put Leagues of Votan? I'm seeing it later on the list into F tier.
Yeah,
in terms of
please.
lore.
I
Fuck
Oh,
off.
Does there
fuck
anything-
you, Hal.
All right, now, hang on.
I'm with
Since
Colin.
we're jumping ahead, let me explain this
Oh.
one for you. First of all, amazing how the man who thinks, you know, the Iron Hands are great is going to criticize someone of having no lore. That's a huge take.
The Iron Hands do have way more
No
than
one
the.
just reads
Let me
it.
hang on.
They have lore.
Let me look at the,
No one's
you know,
read it.
Look, I know very much. There's different ways to look at 40k. You can look at it like Rule of Cool, Dawn of War. You can get really into the characters. Both are valid. I'm not going to look at the space dwarfs who eat planets for capitalism and they're gods of machinery and go, yeah, that's not cool. You know what I want more of? I want more daddy issues. That's what'll fix this
Well,
faction.
But that's why
What
we're
I'd like
here.
to say, it's
I-
not much.
I have two fathers and I love them both. I'm sorry, I
It-
can't relate.
It's not much, Hal. But all I'm going to say
I only
is,
got one.
right now, Hal, you having a go at the Votan is like beating up like a toddler because they've just gotten started. So think about that.
I'm
I listen,
not
the
seeing
Votan
that.
Codex came out. I opened that shit up. I learned about like the ancestor core and the constant problems of re-uploading their consciousness to them. I see hardcore capitalistic contracts and stuff. I see their general vibe, and I think to myself, damn, B tier.
Thank you.
B
Rock and
tier.
Stone?
There's not
Hey,
enough to
hey,
make them
they're
A
gonna
or
roll.
S. I think
No.
they're super sick, but I
Fair-
don't think
yeah,
they're
fair
go any
enough.
higher than that.
I
for
like
me.
Lego Power Miners, so I'll
Unholster the
give it
means
up.
of negotiation is the hardest line in all of 40.
It's pretty good, yeah. Also, I love the I love the robots. I think it's a sick concept. I love
Have-
the general.
Right.
Have
visual
any of
lore
us
to it.
have any of us read their book? Have a single one of
No,
us read their new
I've
book?
got it.
I-
I've got it. I haven't read it.
Oh, was it
Here we
good?
go. Loremaster Bricky.
Was it good?
It is a B.
Okay.
Oh,
It is the book you would expect a new faction to get, where it is almost entirely lore related and the characters are completely whatever, and it
Right.
teaches you a
That's
lot
my
about
favorite-
the lore of
That's
the
my
character.
favorite kind of book.
Yep, but it is not there.
Yeah,
There
okay.
is not a lot much past that. That's why it's B.
It's a nothing
Mhm.
burger.
I'm going to say something very divisive, but I think it's warranted. In terms of who they'd be in real life, parallels to where we are right now, if we're honest, Votan, the AI fans, these are the guys who'd be like, I'm making AI YouTube content.
Yeah, well, if we're going off of that, then almost
That's-
every faction if we're going off of that, then almost every faction we've talked about is the Third Reich.
I saw the dog, and the
we're a
dog was happy,
little-
so I pet the dog, and the dog
Yeah,
was
I don't
happy,
think
and
this
then
is
the
a-
dog was going to
I don't
follow
think
me.
this is
and
a
then I
valid
wanted to-
logic.
I gotta be
Yeah.
honest, man. This isn't even a non sequitur. You're like playing a different game. You know, there's a BattleTech room tier list across the way if you want to talk more about AI.
I'm just messing.
I think it's a lot
Can I be there? I hate it here.
Votan belongs in top of C because it's not on the same level as the rest of everything in B. It's just not.
Okay.
We
It's not
can't.
savage.
I do have an issue putting it next to like Black Legion. That does feel a little tough.
Fair enough. That was
But
a good reason, Hal.
I think so. I think that's
Let
a
them
fine
cook.
compromise, but putting them down with like fucking One Eye and F, I don't think is okay.
Yeah, but I think the main thing about Votan is like let them cook. They've got one book.
Yeah, they'll
Give
get
them
there.
time. Give them time.
They'll get
They'll
there,
get there.
maybe.
If it gets
Or
better, I'll
hopefully
give it a
This
chance.
is Grey Knights.
Grey Knights, Terminus Decree.
This is
I don't know. Their
okay.
lore is retcons like 4 times,
So
3 times.
I think they're fine in B. I think revealing the Terminus Decree could only lead to failure. I think what they gave is about the best they could do with it.
I don't think that.
I don't think it's good. I do honestly think that's the best they can do with it. What would be better?
So you are correct in your initial statement of revealing it was the wrong decision in general.
No, yeah, they should never have touched that.
No, without a doubt. But also, it's just like if I was told to sit down and write like the Terminus Decrees, I have to. I don't know, man. I think I could have thought of something better than that. I try not to insert myself in that way, but like I don't know, man. It was pretty mediocre.
I honestly feel like it would be either that or starting some kind of Horus Heresy round 2.
Oh, here we see.
This is like
them going around murdering space marines.
I think that they snort like Malcador's ashes or something.
You know what? They did that.
They have Caldor Drago. They have
full
Caldor
S.
Drago, and he is the goat. Caldor Drago.
I
Is
feel
the
like
goat.
a simple thing would be like Terminus Decree. You
Lord.
get to have the full support of the Administratum, therefore the Minotaurs get involved. That's like an easy fix.
Yeah, I guess
You
that
bring
could
in
work,
the
too.
absolute dickheads of the setting to help you wrestle him off the throne. At least then that's like the same chapter that's like Valerian being like, I don't know if I can take that guy. That guy scares me.
Look,
And I'm a custodian. Like that's an easy fix.
look, they go and
Add the
be,
Administratum.
and I got a shout out to Caldor Drago for briefly showing up in Age of Sigmar.
Wasn't that retcon?
No, that was a completely different thing. He said it was like he saw a world of 8 realms of magic ruled by a god king.
Oh,
it was like, what?
But let's like
that's so stupid. But I'm so glad it exists.
Let's remove the Terminus Decree from this because that's fairly recent. If we just go off like, do you like tangerines? Like Chaos Gate, Demon Hunter new version game is cool.
It's game.
It is lore.
True.
Is it?
Caldor Drago,
Don't they kill
Carter-
Mortarian?
All
The
right,
guy
well,
in-
then-
they
guy in
banish him.
Pandorax
Oh,
is-
yeah,
the
sorry,
guy in
banish.
Pandorax is
Yes,
really
yes.
cool.
Yeah, but then put
And
the
they did it
Ultramarines in S
before.
tier for Malum Cato.
But
This is
it's Matt
true.
Ward.
I'm gonna.
I love Matt. I love you, Matt Ward.
Here. Crazy statement there. The Grey Knights have a thing where like its potential is it feels like it's a letdown of what its potential could be. Like it's that thing as on paper, it could be like it's like it's a fully functioning elite Psycho Force with the Emperor's gene seed, which is amazing. But yet again, unfortunately, too many things. It's like kind of with parts of the Death Card. There's an overall like something is let down about it. And I actually play Grey Knights as well. I like Grey
I'm
Knights.
my first army.
I like them too.
Yeah, like,
I love.
I
them
love my
models.
love
I
me
love them
baby
so much.
carriers. Love
Like
it.
it,
It's,
don't
I,
like
I love
that,
how
but
stupid it is. I love how
I
stupid
like the
it
baby
is.
carrier. I gotta be honest.
I think it's
I
funny. I like their
I
other
feel like
models.
they
a
could
lot
do
more
it. I
than
think they
the
just got to sculpt it a little different.
Don't get me wrong. I think it's hideous, but I love it for that. It's like a
Well,
pug.
yes, I know why you love it for
Yeah,
that reason.
it's because it's like a pug. It's barely breathing. It shouldn't be moving. Shouldn't exist. But I'm
Its
glad
harness is too tight.
Yeah.
Me when I exercise.
Can I ask you guys an opinion on an idea I had about the Grey Knights in general?
Sure.
Like you got the Cicatrix Malediction splitting the galaxy in twain. Their whole thing is they fight chaos. I thought it'd be really interesting is on the way to fighting chaos, they have to just kind of get by fighting Xenos and heretics. Like they're not built for that, but they have to get to the place they want to be, and therefore their stories could be like, oh, we have to ally with the Space Marine chapter, kind of like Pandarax. We're like, we don't really want to be here. We don't really want to be doing this like grunt work, but we have to do it if we want to like get to the real objective.
That's my point, though, Andy. Like, it's in the potential, and like I think they're fine where they are. I think they're fine where they are. But again,
I guess I would put top of C personally, but
if it was it's just
Top of B or
lore,
top of C?
just lore.
I'm getting EP.
Yeah, aesthetics
What
though.
are you looking at?
Aesthetics.
I'm going to defer.
no,
to
we're not
guess.
doing aesthetics.
I
Remember,
know,
we're not
but-
supposed
Yeah,
to do
believe me, if it
aesthetics.
was
I know.
aesthetics,
Everybody
they'd
guess.
almost all be up there.
Yeah. Grey Knights are one of the coolest.
Who,
looking.
who,
What
who
am I
is
looking
this?
at?
What's
Death
this?
Is this
Right,
for Black
right, right.
Dragons?
Wait. I have to like explain this, right?
Oh my god.
This is Death Watch, but I picked this
Death Watch,
specific
okay.
character.
Oh, what's Death Watch?
Because
Yeah.
Oh,
This
no.
character is
Can
the
we-
last remaining Astral Claw, right? Hold on.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Oh, hence
That's-
This
some
character
cinema.
was in the Death Watch before they turned traitor and say stuck.
Can-
There is so much potential for Death Watch, and yet
Can
they're
I?
kind of shy.
We killed the
Hang
aliens.
on.
We killed the aliens,
hang on,
and we
hang
make
on,
sure
hang
you
on.
don't kill Swinyash.
Hang on. I'm gonna I will try and make it quick. Let me just argue for B overall. They're very
Okay.
cool. Like a Death Watch in concept, it's not that deep. It's kill aliens,
Mm.
but like it's such like a cool little thing in lore. Grab everyone we can, make them
Yes.
real good at killing aliens, go get them. The only problem is they can't be that deep, and they ruin the Yanari, so I hate them for it.
And also, real pet peeve: 4 of them die to like the midest Tyranid fighters in the intro to
They
Space
are
Marine
like
2.
the ultimate
died to,
background
like-
detail.
Yeah,
What?
Space Marine 2 is goofy. We come on.
A Space Wolf Death Watch guy died to one warrior.
Ricky, I think
You-
you're muted.
I realize I'm muted.
What
Yeah.
were you doing?
I was about to say
Sorry.
sorry. No, the opening of Space Marine 2 is my favorite part of that game. I think all the Death Watch
Me
is
too.
sick. But
Oh,
I
yeah.
also I'm with Colin in the sense that I think the Death Watch are not very deep. However, the fact that they come from different legions is the selling
Everything, yeah.
point,
You can have
and that
good
makes them
variety.
interesting. I also enjoy the radical nature of them, where they are open to using strange things like Xenophage blades and so on. I find that interesting. I only think B. I don't want to go any higher.
They're the
Eli.
they're the ultimate background
Yes,
faction.
Andy.
They can't go above that.
Yeah.
Eli, have you read the short story about Solomon Akura from the Alpha Legion?
Bro
He
has
has
like
a-
every name.
All right. Okay. But
I'm
let
hiding
me
over these names, bro.
let me pitch it to you, Eli, because you'll like this, right? It's Mike Brooks' short story. It's like a prequel to his book about Solomon Akura. He has a tango with the Death Watch, and he pits them against each other because there's a Dark Angel successor looking for the Fallen.
I think
There's-
you told me about this before.
I think, but there's all these different chapters who are all like, we're all
Mhm.
united, but actually we all have our own agendas. Like, I think there's a Blood Angel successor, there's a Space Force, and like he preys on their weaknesses until they turn on one another. And it was
Mm.
so well written. I was
cool.
like, that's fantastic. But
We
it's
should-
not good for the Death Watch, but it does
Yeah.
at least add like a level of, oh, this is an
What's-
exploitable weakness of the Death
which-
Watch. That's kind of cool.
Do you know the name of this short story?
There's-
Because I want to read it.
I will check.
I
So
don't, I
for-
don't want to be this guy, but please,
Yeah.
holy fuck, can we move on? I'm
Yeah.
assuming this. I'm assuming this is Red
Corsairs.
Corsair / Astro Claws.
Yeah.
B.
I'm saying,
B.
I'm
Yeah,
not-
Yeah,
They
B
exist.
is fine.
That is cool.
I think Huron is cool, and that's about it.
You know what? Should we
Mechanic-
can we skip towards some of the Xenos? Because we haven't even talked about Xenos.
All right,
yet.
all right. So we got Eldar in general, craft welders.
B,
B.
because every book that isn't a codex is bad.
I was gonna say
Actually, that probably
I
puts
like
them in C.
Eldar. I like Eldar in terms of their aspect warriors, general concept, and feudal Japanese vibe.
Oh,
And every book I've ever read of them has not been good.
oh, dude! You read the codexes; they're the coolest faction ever. You read their books, and
Yeah,
I'm
probably.
sad.
I think C tier then. If it's literally just Codex lore and it's just
Man.
bad book, it's C tier.
Harlequin?
Mechanicus is A.
Harlequins.
Oh, A.
Oh, Mechanicus
They have
is A?
cool moments
Okay.
and cool characters. Sure,
Alright,
Mechanicus can
let's
be
get
an A.
Mechanicus.
That's fine. They're John Warhammer. Harlequins can be an A, I guess.
They are fun.
They-
They just don't have
they're-
much.
I don't know, but
around.
it
I
does
are
rank.
Not- not-
Harlequins in A.
You're right. It's too
They're-
much. But it's
they're-
too much.
it's too
They don't
They're,
really.
they're in
The-
the
This kind of
Drukari
exists.
Hi,
trilogy.
B.
They have a short story. They're
Hi,
cool.
B.
They
Like
don't have much stuff.
The characters that show up a lot or whatever.
Should we just do
Um,
Necrons
well,
next? 'Cause we've
no,
been dying to
Necrons
talk
are
about
S. Necrons are
Necrons are S tier. Necrons are S
Sorry,
tier. It's not
yes,
even a
sorry.
question.
Tier.
It's not even a
Literally
question.
top of S tier.
I would
Literally
maybe
top
put
of
it
S
top
tier.
of S, honestly.
There's not a bad
Yeah.
Necron book.
No,
No.
the Necron lore revitalization has been the best case of them doing a retcon I think in ever. It's fantastic. It's ridiculously good.
Obviously, book recommendations obviously out the wazoo is Infinite Divine, Twice Dead
Divine.
King.
I think-
easy.
yeah, like just
I think Twice the King Ruin is better than Infinite Divine, if I'm being honest.
Me
I think
too.
It's, I think
Yeah.
it's,
He's,
I-
he's the
yeah,
goat.
yeah.
He's the goat.
it's a
Yeah.
fantastic book.
Infinite
man.
I'm not-
Divine is
not
overrated.
Well,
disagreeing.
I don't agree with you on that. Okay,
Yeah,
calm
that
down,
one I hate
Eli.
you.
Calm down, Eli. It's a great book. I just think that Ruin
It's
does
great.
more for the
It's
Necron
great, but
faction.
The other ones are
Yeah.
better. That's all I'm
You
saying.
know.
I'm
Way
a
more-
secret
way
more
history
flashback.
major. I'm gonna stand Trazen.
Twice Dead King gives you lore for the entire faction in both
Funny,
books. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
But you got
It's-
a box.
it's-
sequel
Infinite
too.
and Divine is just a funny
Severed-
book with like some fun
Severed
stuff.
with Zandrek and
Severed's the
Oberyn.
best freaking book ever. I love you,
Severed's
Zandrek. I love you,
great.
Oberon.
should we do
I
I was like,
They're
should
also
we,
cool when they're the villains.
should we do
Every
Tau
Necron
next?
book is good.
Because Tau is the one where
Tower would be Tower.
it
just
suffers
put
from
another
high
scene.
Oh,
highs
Bricky.
and low
Bricky.
I'm just gonna.
Actually,
I was just
they're
gonna
B.
mute and let Eli go, but please.
They're B. They're
Oh,
B
oh, oh.
because the Eldar are C because they have 0 good books and good codex lore. The Tau have good codex lore and like a few good books, and then a few of the worst books in all 40k. But I think they're good enough books, puts them in B tier. Elemental Council is really good. Fire Warrior is awesome. I have not read Firecast, but I've
Man
heard
is
it's really
spoken.
good.
Fire Warrior, the book, not the game, right? Because the game
yes,
sucks.
yes,
Okay.
The
Yeah.
game is ass.
Absolute abysmal dog shit.
Yeah.
The
Everything
Halo
written by Phil
killer.
Kelly is literally awful.
Ricky, didn't
almost
you realize
unreadable.
it's
Yes.
a Halo killer?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
only thing
yeah,
before
it's-
Halo was itself.
Dude, I was
The
a
Taro
Destiny head
campaign's
too.
goated.
There's always the killer. Oh, thank you so very much.
Oh, it's here.
Fantastic.
Cheers, my man.
Cheers, Colin. Thank you so very much. Remind the people again what this is.
Fireball, Monster Energy, Zero Ultra, and Corona Light.
And I have a
Sabanay.
lemon wedge as well. Salud.
Salute.
Hail to the infinite empire.
That's right.
What's its
Shout out to
name?
Necrons.
It needs a name.
This doesn't suck. This is good.
No, it's not horrible. It's bad in like you keep drinking it. You're gonna keep drinking it, and it's gonna get slowly worse.
No, I mean, I will not feel good after this, but it tastes
No.
good.
No,
Yeah.
it's not horrible. In all as much as I played it up a bit. It isn't horrible.
This is actually quite good. The worst part of it is the
Really?
Corona. The Corona is the worst part.
Really,
Mhm.
The funny, Colin,
case-
you're not.
I
It's
would
like-
recommend a. If you ever had Coke and Fireball and Coke,
Oh yeah, I mean the
Oh, yeah.
college days.
my college days were much cheaper than yours.
That's
God
mean,
bless Svedka.
oh God, Svedka.
Nowadays it's no, but
Oh,
in
goodness.
college $8.
These damn Brits were trying to get me to have Sambuca all the time.
Oh,
Absolute
it.
dog
Disgusting.
shit.
it's the worst drink I've ever had in my life.
It's
Terrible.
terrible.
You need to have Malort.
Sambuca
then.
sucks.
I'm sorry. I saw that you were trying to do some donations, Andy. I assume.
Well, we can get through a few. There's not many.
Okay,
fine.
but we are in agreement. Necrons are top. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
top
without fault.
Excellent.
Um,
Excellent. Good.
Should we
Good.
go free?
They are the,
free for free,
the
folks?
rivals of the other real faction,
Yep.
the Eldar.
So we got RT23 for 5. Guys, Ultramarines Laura's S. Meanwhile, Calgar 1v1 the Lord of Skulls and Uriel beat a Catan Shard. Actually, no.
They're just so
Law
different.
Crime, Uriel did not beat a Catan Shard. That was Cato Sicarius.
That doesn't.
Calgar is the
But
Calgar,
either
I like
way-
Calgar more than Kaoscarius.
Look, I'm just
Mm.
saying, how many other factions have a Marvel comic? It's none.
Yeah. Calgar has
Sororitas.
aura, man. Calgar
not
has
a
the
win.
most
That's not a
aura
win
in all of
nowadays.
40k.
Uh,
he thinks.
Calgar is a force of nature. He's
Exactly.
he's a brick house that just goes, and
Just
that's
won't
kind of
Imhotep has
die.
aura too. Imhotep and Amric here. Anyway,
Nomius
I love
Johnson
I don't
for
care. It's
2.
badass though.
Reminder,
He's
Mortarian
awesome.
got wrecked by Garrow and Drago, and many more.
did.
And Jagatai. Don't forget Jagatai. bro.
Jagatai, absolutely, yeah. Verbally
Really?
and physically.
Yeah. An eggplant for 5.
Banana.
Big E, why put Mongolian Space Marines defending your version of the Great Wall of China?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry
Don't worry
about it.
Curious.
Colin?
Imperial
next to
Fist
you.
has a poop fault.
Skibbity fist. H-Grim 277 Herald. Fiverr, in my defense, been build up the bug since 2019. Hey, man, good for you.
Nice.
LME Monsters and the Edgy Boys, simple as. Ignore the 6 other armies. Too true. I own all of
Yeah, I
Cathay.
know how you be. I know how that be.
Vin with
Uh,
the tenor, first time catching y'all live. Now, Colin, tell Bricky how
Hey.
the Leagues of Otan are just religious sci-fi Caradron overlords.
That's
Kinda.
cool. That's
Yeah.
sick as hell. I like
No,
that
I
idea.
mean-
They got the cool balloons and shit. I'm fine with that.
Both of those factions are sick, and I'll die on that hill.
Yeah. I'm gonna read this one. Xenon, Andy can vouch. I can't always attend the live shows, so thank you all for this gathering. Among Us twerk Bricky knows. I really like sending the twerking Among Us gif.
I love that
all
gif.
It is.
It's
a great
the
gif.
only gif in my favorites on Discord.
Is it
Yeah,
coming
it's a
back
great gif.
Is it coming back around to being funny again? Like, because
It
Well,
was always funny.
never
How?
funny. No, it was never funny.
But it was funny.
because it's not funny. It's now funny.
Yeah, the audience finds it funny.
Yeah.
It's the Tommy Wiseau effect. Eli,
yeah.
the next couple.
Anzer Ron, thank you for the 5. Glad to finally catch y'all live. Thank you, Colin, sorry, for the Battletech addiction.
So happy to help.
Iron Warriors are S tier Iron Cage. That's right.
Yep.
Number 1 win against those cringe fists. Gold John,
Colin,
thank
this is for you.
$5.
Oh, hey, Colin, it's time for you to say the uwu magic rar uwu xd owo meow owo meow uwu neko uwu chan teehee uwu uwo ihi kawaii. I kind of, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
very good.
Flip
Very
that.
good. Yeah.
I'm not proud of myself for being able to read that out without stuttering, but it's the internet. It is what it is.
shout out to the grandkids embarrassed by
Thank
this.
you, Andy. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna pay for the grandkids' future, so
And-
fuck off.
And how this one's for you.
Oh. Nomius Chomsky putting Leagues of Votan above Salamanders' Diamond Bombers.
No, it's deserved.
Leagues of Votan have 1 okay book. Salamanders have 5 bad ones.
Yeah.
500.
I'd rather trap my foreskin in a door than read a Salamander's mouth.
Right, Drukari. I love their trilogy.
I
haven't
think
read
the
it.
Drukari are A tier. I think they're actually very good, and I think the big Daka, the Orc book, was a fantastic Drukari book.
I think even ignoring like everything else, the Drukari are the one Xenos faction GW has written so well and to form that they're like the only ones that, the standard Imperium fan is like, yeah, they're horrifying. Like you blow your head off before a Dark Eldar captures you. Anyone will admit that. And the fact that they've been able to do that and make that attitude a thing, I think speaks volumes for how well they've written the Drukari.
Isn't it crazy how like my favorite like Dark Eldar stuff is in an orc book because
Yeah, the big Daka. Yeah.
Ripper is an amazing book.
Oh,
Dude,
The part where he talks in the jail cell with the Archon is like the best. It's a phenomenal
and
exchange.
he's souped up, so he's even bigger, like in the cave.
Yeah, and he's like really smart now, and he's like, "Oh, if I die, who cares? I went out fighting." And this Archon is like, "That I cannot fathom this line of thinking."
This is insane. Eli, I'll hand a peace offering in one hand and a knife in the other. They're no dark elves, but they're still awesome. Even though Malekith is not the Phoenix King.
He's
All right. I will say, Bricky, though, if I was to recommend one book, check out Lucas the Trickster, because there's a guy in it called Sliskus, and he's like, I don't wear the same clothes day to day. And I'm like, oh, where will we go raiding? Why not the homeworld of the Space Wolves? That sounds fun.
Yeah,
I think you'll like it. It's funny.
Should we speedrun a few of these?
Yunari or F?
Yunari?
Put them in F.
Yunari.
Inari F, straight to the bottom.
I wanted them to be good. They are the potential man of
Assassin Orc?
40K.
The Assassins?
Assassinino.
They're their own. Okay,
They're
sure.
effective.
Okay, they're in the Assassin's Kingmaker is an
Inquisition.
incredible book. That's where my praise ends.
They can't go above C.
What about their Horus
because-
Heresy book?
Because Ian
I
wants
like
them.
their Horus Heresy.
I didn't
I
know
like
they had
Nemesis.
They,
It was
wait,
cool.
what? Oh yeah, the one where they
It's
try.
like
and
the
steal
Kingmaker
Horus
book is
and
really
go-
good.
Nemesis, they
The
tried
Horus
to
Heresy book
Horus.
is pretty good.
Yeah, but is it
But it's
the
like-
They have
it's
two
a-
books.
Are they a
Too many
faction?
voices
Just-
going on at once.
It's just an arm of the
They were
Lords of
they were
Terra.
they were like a codex. A codex
Hey
in third
Andy,
edition, I think.
can I sum up their Horus Heresy real book? We're gonna try and kill Horus. Oh no,
it didn't work.
we know how it ends. No,
Okay.
we're not. Thanks.
But it was cool.
Can we give them a passing
it was-
grade at least?
It's cool.
They
Yes,
have
sure.
they can have C. That's fine.
They can
Yeah.
have C. Genes is
Inquisition.
cold.
Join Squealers
The-
slash
these
Tyrannus,
two, like,
putting
cults,
them together.
The two books or whatever that they have. pretty
Dave Ascension's
enjoyable.
great. It's
Pretty
great.
good.
I put them in the on. I'd put them right.
They have
next to
4
Death
books,
Watch. They
maybe?
I feel like they have a similar thing with Death
They're
Watch.
awesome
They're one of
villains.
the coolest features of 40K. They're great villains.
They're
By the
aesthetically
inherent,
lovely.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
But by the inherent nature of their faction, every story about them goes 2 ways: you lose, or the Tyranids eat you.
What did
So-
she
That
make?
that is
She
the
flies
payoff.
away to
Well,
go
that
talk
is-
to other
like,
people.
no,
Yeah,
no,
she
like,
she lives in that book.
That one,
Lord Colin.
like as a faction, that is the
Yes, I know
cool
that.
end
But
result.
that's what
Yeah,
makes them
yeah,
so
yeah.
awesome. That's what
Oh,
makes it so
oh,
cool.
Colin.
As a background thing, I love them as a part of 40K. I think as books, there's a limit.
My biggest problem with the
Colin.
Gene Stealer cults is that the way they've written them is the Imperium should basically not exist anymore because there's gene stealer cults
Also
across the
that.
entirety of the Imperium.
Yeah.
And it's like
Or
what the
Colin.
heck? But they're
Say
awesome.
you lose, but if you win, you get eaten.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
that's why
so-
it's-
You're
Me on a Friday
unified.
night?
You're unified with the
Okay.
angels, man. You can
Okay,
do the holy
question.
pilgrimage.
Yeah, there's a star.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Bricky, go
stars, whatever. But here's the question though, because we have to rate these simultaneously. Are we putting Tyranids in F, or like how do we
Like, I'll
do
be
that?
honest,
Because
like,
because
I-
Tyranid because Gene Stealer
'cause-
cults are their lore is not their lore. Their lore is the lore of hive scum. It's the lore
Yeah.
of citizenry, right? Which is
Yeah.
not like the same.
Like, bear in mind, next month I'm going to be doing Tyranid only content,
That's
and
crazy.
it's just like
Crazy.
gribbly monsters and like
Nice.
a
So-
couple
So
of
a week.
yeah.
yeah. I'm stretching it to a month, but it's like it's gribbly ribblies, and then there's like 3 guys who have names
The
that
Death
aren't
Leap is
gribbly
cool.
ribblies, and it's like the problem with Tyranids is that they're just gribbly ribblies, and so
It
yes, the Gene Stealer's
yeah.
cool, but they're destined to become food for the gribbly ribblies.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
end.
I think Gene Stealer cult, because there is again, it's the same thing with the Death Watch thing. Like there's an overall cool factor where it adds to Warhammer lore, but it suffers from the fact of it doesn't really have like what would be traditional character development or other exciting things. There are examples of it. I'm not saying poo-pooing it or anything, but it's just like it's held back from the upper echelon. So I put it right next to right next to Death Watch hilariously.
So, yeah, that's what I was saying. I think
Yeah,
they're.
fine. I think they
what-
deserve
I-
better.
it's-
but
what they-
I'll
what
give
they
it.
have-
I'll allow it.
They're just people, and
You know what
people
I'd
have
love-
interesting stories. So like I think
Yeah.
it's fine.
It's yeah.
I
Also, where are the
I'd lo-
nids? Do we even have nids on this list?
They're
I
combined.
think- I feel like
'cause
it's all-
they don't
they're
have.
combined.
They're combined.
Oh, then they're going
That's
down.
crazy.
Wait,
That's
no,
crazy.
no,
What the heck?
no. Hang on. Tyranids belong right next to Death Watch. They are the ultimate threat. They are the ultimate background feature of 40k. You cannot write a book for Tyranids, which is why they can't go above B tier.
You-
They're so cool in overall lore concept. I think they belong in B tier.
You know what I'd love to see? Tyranids being like consuming a problem. We're like, oh, we consume some Black Templars, so we're going to fight in the name of the Emperor, and we don't quite know why, but we've assimilated that, and so we think that's a part of our identity. Or
I
oh,
don't.
we're going to do
that's
this
a
thing that
crude
goes
thing.
against.
Yeah, what we
Yeah.
need
Well,
is
yeah,
more
but, like-
people fighting for the Emperor. That's what we
Yeah,
need.
but,
Yeah,
we need some wild cards for the Tyranids, because otherwise it's just
Yeah.
You know where you
I
can
nom,
find that?
I nom.
Necromunda.
Tyranids are awesome on the tabletop, though. I've always
think
liked
we're happy
Tyranids.
The-
with
the-
Yeah.
the- I think the Norn emissaries and stuff is a huge.
Yeah.
Like,
You
infect
know,
them with a
okay,
virus.
that's fine. We'll leave them there. So we're doing orcs now, yeah.
Little
Orcs.
orcs.
I want to
orcs.
put my stamp on this
Top of A.
immediately. I want to put it
straight to S.
I want to put
I'm
it
fine with that.
just under guard because
All right.
I get giddy when I learn.
I don't
about
think that's guard. I think that's
No, no,
Scientist Cave.
No, that's specifically
Specifically.
Caiaphas
Oh,
Cave.
well, next
That
to
being
Caiaphas.
said,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would put guard there too.
I would put guard on top of S
easy,
tier, honestly.
easy.
There we go.
No,
I think
top
guard
of
are the
S
top
tier,
of S tier.
honestly.
Wait, hold on. Let's roll back really big. Okay, so why orcs there?
because there's the genius. But I guess from my own perspective, is I've always loved like character. Character is always king in anything, and just I've never really been let down by an orc character in some sense.
Yeah.
Even though like it's a more like the Necrons, there's a more recent additions like with Infinite Divine stuff like Uftak Bone Ripper's 2 books that have come out.
2.5.
Like I almost put it in the must
Wait,
read because it's so
Oathside
fun.
Bone Ripper.
No,
Blackhawk.
yeah,
Yeah, Blackhawk.
Blackhawk. Sorry,
Yeah.
Uftak's the different one. I'm
No,
messing
you're
all-
right. It's Uftuk
Protect
Blackhawk.
Blackhawk. Oh,
Yeah,
who's
you
Bone Ripper?
got
Oh,
the
Bone Ripper's
first name
from-
and last name mixed up.
Bone
somewhere,
Ripper
yeah.
is Thanquol's mount.
That's what I was thinking of. He's,
You've gone to the wrong setting.
But yes, Uftuk
Yeah.
Blackhawk, the Big
Blackhawk.
Doc, etc.
yeah, he with his snazhammer and
Yeah, and his
Princess,
squig,
the
princess.
squig. I'm
Yeah,
bro,
and
I'm
the
in love with
boffin.
this. Yeah, and
You know what,
the communist uprising between
I
the,
want to read the Red Goblin.
the Grots.
the Grots in the
I've been
second
going
book.
through
Red Gobbo.
I've been going through the Red Gobbo collection, and I'm in the book too, and I'm like, I had no idea about these guys, but I do like how like the first book is all like, oh yeah, we're just gonna have an uprising, and then the second was like, well, who's in charge? And it's like, well, I am. I don't know about that.
Orcs,
I like how they're just always infighting, even when they
Orcs
got
can
what they
be-
want.
easily summarized, but Space Marine 1 story is a story that exists for the game, right? Every time Grimskull is on screen in Space Marine 1, it's a treat.
Yeah.
True.
And
Orcs as
just
a
done a
lore
video on him.
concept, as a lore concept, orcs have it figured out. They know exactly what they are, what they're supposed to be. They don't complicate it. That's why I think S tier is perfect.
This will be one of the
Also-
few times I admit I have to give 40k over fantasy credit. They perfected orcs within 40k.
Also,
There's
just so you
no
all-
dancing, but it is what
This
it
has
is.
no
Never seen
bearing
a-
on this
never
tier
seen a
list.
purple orc.
But I went through Grotznick's recent book, and there's a brief moment where they're like, "How do Umis procreate?" And Grotznick is like, "It's disgusting. You don't want to know." Like, oh wow, that's amazing.
I mean, one of the best parts for me, a small little bit, is when in the Big Daka, when Daboffin, who's the mech, has like a one wheel and he rides around on it, and he replaces it with like a Dark Eldar jet thing. And Uftak is like, "Why you still have the wheel then?" And he's like, "Well, you know, Spiky gets this shit kind of sucks, so if they fail, it's like still got the wheel." And it's just like that shit's it's just fantastic. I love 'em.
Certified General
sense.
Grievous logic right there. I
Yeah.
still have my big wheel.
Mhm.
My lady,
Sisters have awesome lore.
I've
I've never had a. I'm okay.
They're kind of one note, but they always do that one note.
Have you
pretty
read?
hyper.
Have you read Faith and Fire? It's
So
so
that's-
amazing. It's an
that's the-
amazing book.
James,
It's like the
Eli,
only one.
Sisters
Swallow.
are.
James Swallow.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say something.
If I hear James Swallow again, I'm going to swallow this podcast.
I'm gonna
I'm
say
going to
something.
deep throat
Some
that fucking
people
flight
might
of the
take issue with
Eisenstein.
this, but I think
Yeah.
sisters do the humanity hell yeah thing better than the guard.
Yeah, they,
And I think in terms of potential, the sisters could be easily S tier. But
Sisters
Games
are-
Workshop loves to have them killed in the background or not appreciated as much as Marines.
I
They
don't
deserve
think
A
they can
plus.
do humanity hell yeah as good because the guard
Really?
is like the guard is like
it's true. That is true.
Well,
it's just what they
Sisters
are.
are still-
It's
sisters
like
are still
raw
hands,
they
guard,
wear
you
power
know?
armor, yeah.
the reason I say that is within like 40k's mechanics.
Oh,
any-
like
any-
the
any-
zealots type
And
thing.
anyone could like manifest faith like they do. They just take it so far that they're most known for it.
They're awesome.
There's no like major genetic fuckery going into them.
True, they're just insane.
Yeah, they're just that cooked. Which like
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, peak what can humans do in 40k is the sisters.
They're the
See,
perfect
I-
faction for 40k too. They
yeah,
are the
they're so
Imperium
gothic,
summed
yeah,
up.
everything,
I mean,
yeah.
They're the
So-
Imperium
Book
to
of
the nth
Martyrs-
Yeah.
The book of Martyrs is good fun because it's 3 different characters and all of them die at the end of their stories, which is why it's called
Yeah.
the Book of Martyrs. But one of them kills an ethereal, and she's just so angry, and I love it. And she's just
They have
like,
they
she
every
intentionally mispronounced their names because she's just so spiteful. I'm like,
They're
I love
good,
you for
it's
that.
just-
every
every
piece
time,
of
like-
dialogue from a Sister of Battle main character goes hard. Every single
That
piece of
is
dialogue,
true.
everything these women say is so freaking cool.
Even
So
in Car-
here's the weird part, right? Because I'm
Ladies.
often like a sisters simp as well because like I love sisters, one of my favorite factions.
They're
I play them
awesome.
all the time. My only reason that I think is keeping them from S tier is the simple fact that I think a lot of their books fall flat. I think
Have
they only have a
you-
couple good ones, and
Have you?
they are
They-
also
I
a
will-
little one note at times.
It's
I will
perfectly-
also say oh no.
Because it's perfectly placed in the tier list where it is, where the novels
like where it
of,
is.
of the Death Guard, some of them will eclipse the Sisters ones, but overall, the Sisters as a total package is probably slightly better than the things that have come before it. Or
I
they're above.
yeah. I will say
I like. Okay.
Andy, you
Go, go,
first.
go.
No, I've got no. Andy, you go
Colin
now.
will never speak.
Andy, you now.
Sorry. All I'm going to say is I really like Ephriel Stern's book, and I like how there's a Chaos Sister of Battle
You're,
called
you're taking the wind out of my
Slaffield.
sails.
Sorry, it's good.
I think it's a very bold decision to make the mostly all like female faction of the Imperium be like arguably the most disgusting and hateful and like awful. Like every time you read a Sisters Codex, you're like, yeah, and then they all cheered as they like ripped the heretics limb from limb and
They are-
saying him as the Emperor. I'm like, this is fucking awesome. Here's the penitent engine. Get wired into that and go scream at the
Do you think
British hooligans.
They
that are
they
green.
are. I like kind of way that you put
great.
it. They are the nth degree of I was just following orders.
Do you think that's on,
But they
I
genuinely
think-
believe everything you do, which is they're so cool. They're so
I-
cool.
They're great.
no.
They're great. I just
I
think
love
they
the
need
sisters.
some better stories because they can be a bit one
It's
note.
yeah, that
No,
is true.
Yeah, and like to say with that, like they've got double one note because all of I think the only Ordo like GW is aware of is the Order of Our Martyred Lady. I think they forget there are other
Yeah.
Sisters of Battle Orders.
Dude, Valorous Heart and Argent Shroud
Dude,
are
so
super
many
cool.
are so cool, but you have one.
Sacred Rose.
I
You're
think-
dead.
My
Even
army's
Cosmic
painted Sacred
Powers.
Rose. Yeah.
Hell yeah. The other
I-
thing,
I mean, Argent Shroud is where Marvin Evolves from, which I think is sick.
Blue
It's a cool
Robe.
concept.
the other
They also
thing
have cool models.
limiting them, they do, but there's so many like little background lore of like, the Imperium is every human culture ever and so much more. Every Sister of Battle is Gothic super soldier, which I love, but I would kill for like a Buddhist Sister of Battle or something like that.
Yeah.
You could do so much with the concept of faith, and they
Dude.
don't do
Yeah.
it. They
Get
don't
those
do
get
it.
those
They
sisters
believe in the Emperor.
bald.
You believe in the
sisters
Emperor.
bald
I
and
don't-
give them like a
Yeah, but-
censored like bow staff. Oh, dude,
Yeah,
I
they'd be
would
saying,
kill
and
for
you believe in the
that.
Emperor, but there's so much like little background lore of the religion of the
Yeah.
Imperium is 10 million different faiths all
It's true, but I think
jumbled
the
together.
sisters are a bit more unified.
They are.
I
more
think
unified.
it's in a-
They
but
normally
you-
are taken into the Schola and then like
Yeah.
indoctrinated through there. So
It'd be kind of hard. It'd be kind of hard to do.
It's hard.
Not
but
impossible,
You
but
could
it would be
you
hard.
could still do it. Make it like some small sect in a backwater region. You could do it, and I'm
Mhm.
kind
yeah,
of
you could
like
do it. I would agree.
Right.
It's
I
in a
will
good
say,
spot.
fellas,
to move.
who of these factions do you think you have the most to talk about? 'Cause
Why
I'm-
are there
I'm
two
trusting for a week.
Inquisitions? Is my
Yeah.
question.
There's
Inquisition-
Inquisition, there's the Navy. That's the Navy.
Navy
Oh.
put 'em in
We're on the Navy.
The Navy it reminds me of the Guard. It's
Put
We
them
did
in-
not
wait,
same
wait,
thing.
hold on. You got the Navy, the Guard, and Rogue Traders all as separate
Three
things.
different
What?
things.
I
Why
know they
not?
are.
No,
a
no,
faction.
look,
It's
I-
factions.
I am the
Oh
biggest
my
like
gosh.
Rogue Traders defender. First edition 40K. I wish Rogue Traders were still the main characters. They're not a faction. They
They're
never
not.
have been a faction.
They're,
They have a
they're,
game.
they're a
They have a
model
whole ass
kit.
game, dude.
Yeah,
Have a
they have a
game.
game. Okay.
So do the
Get it-
rejects.
Get it together,
So- so
forehead
the
gang.
penal legions.
Yeah,
All right,
so
all right,
you're
all
including,
right.
like,
All right, all right, right.
necrophiliacs now?
All right, to
Yeah.
placate you, I'm going to put the Navy and the Rogue Traders in F tier.
All
I
right.
haven't played with
Inquisition.
Bricky over an
Inquisition,
important question.
I need a wee.
Inquisition's
We gotta
cool.
hurry.
Go ahead, Andy.
All right, and he's pissing. In his statement, though, Inquisition and S tier, I think is
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
This
totally.
is-
No, they're
they
pretty
are all.
cool.
They are also
pretty great.
the Imperium
Yeah.
incarnate,
And to agree, just
and
detectives.
all of its different,
basically.
all of its
But they
different.
do it better
opinions
than
and
the
stuff. And they have
sisters.
amazing characters.
Yeah, you get like Amberley Vale sometimes. You get a whole bunch of stuff.
And
Eisenhorn.
Inquisitor
Yeah,
Karamazov
you get
is the
so
coolest
much
model
out of
ever
the
made.
Inquisition.
So
Particular shout out as well. The strength of, I don't know if everyone has in here read it, but the Eisenhorn trilogy, well, actually has 4 books now, which is really,
Yes, it's a little bigger than
and then the Beckwin stuff and all that stuff. But as in the strength of like what is the human story throughout, like again, like we all like this. The Space Marines are beyond our experience, but as in obviously, to fair, I'm not literally battling demons unless it's on the bloody loo. But shout out to clean bowel movements in your 30s, bro, loving it. But the Inquisition stories and it's like the Eisenhorn strength really is the sort of like the rot and degeneration of characters where they start off as something pure and noble and you're so sure of yourself, and it turns into, like with life thing, that as you get older, you're so sure of yourself, you see things in black and white, and it's like, it's this way or the highway. And then when you get older, you're realizing the shades do really be gray, and it's a great, like this, even though Dan Abnett wrote that in bloody 2000 or something, 25 years ago. God damn, I'm old.
It holds
but-
up.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's such
The old
like
stuff is
it's the distilled essence of 40K, and it's like it's the thing that everything else is built around. So it just has to be. I think I do like a lot of things in S a bit more, but I would put it just under.
Where are we putting
Orcs.
I'm fine with
Sure.
under orcs.
Yeah, no, I'm
It
fine
is
with
the
that.
Inquisition is tantamount to what Warhammer is in a way. You know,
Ignoring the months of shame, they always make Inquisitors scary when they show up. Too.
Mhm.
There is
Oh,
never,
yeah.
and there's almost otherwise never a book where an Inquisitor shows up and you're not like, oh shit.
Yeah. I'll read like a crime novel or something, and if someone flashes the Inquisitorial Rosette, you're like,
Oh yeah, you're
fuck.
like, oh, we're in the
I
big
mean,
leagues
you're
now.
like, oh my god, so-
Can I ask a question to the floor?
Okay.
Has anyone heard of Inquisitor Roth. Roth.
Okay, I thought you were
I
going to
might
do
have-
WRATH, and I was like, no, they can't do this. I just
I'm-
learned about slaughter in the War of the Beasts. I can't do this. No, I do not.
I maybe from you mentioning it previously.
Obi-Wan, Clouseau.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
he's peak. Come on,
Wait,
But
wait, wait. You
Clouseau
say
is
that.
great.
right up there
You
with
say that.
Marco
He has a
Colombo.
trilogy. He has an
Really?
omnibus. And
Wow.
No one's
Oh,
ever heard of him.
This is the
And the writer who wrote him has never written anything else. I'm like,
Wow.
that's so
Hero,
cool.
what a hero!
That is
He
cool.
got
That
his
is
bag
cool.
from GW and left.
That's
I'm gonna say-
awesome.
Guardians.
for the
Custodians are C.
reference,
Custodians
Wait,
are
wait, wait,
good.
hold on, real quick. Let's put Rogue Traders and Navy in like B because they don't deserve F,
Yeah,
but
it's
they're
true.
also
It's-
it's
Admiral-
too random.
No,
Andy,
Admiral
who's the
Fire is
random
great.
lady beside the demons? Who
I
is
think
that?
that's supposed to be Rogue
Navigators.
Trader because that
Navigators.
Navigators?
I knew it was going to be navigators.
Andy!
I knew it. I
what do
knew
you
it.
mean?
That's insane.
What do
At
you
least
mean?
with
What do I
the-
mean?
at
They're not
least with the
Space
50
Marines. They're not
different-
guardsmen.
They're not a faction.
least
They're
they
part
are
of
a
the
faction.
Navy.
They have a book.
They're part of the Navy.
A lot of people have a
books.
book.
They have a few books.
What do
Oh
you mean,
my
Andy?
God,
Put them on the
man.
Navy. They're a part of the Navy. They're part of the Navy. Just put them on
They
the
are
Navy.
part of the Navy. Like, what the heck?
can we also put the Sisters
Flog
of
this
Silence
man.
with the
Flog
Custodians
this
as well?
man
Yes, let's
now.
put
I
them with
thought
the
that was an Eldar
Custodians.
looking at it for the longest time.
No, it's
I'm gonna be
Janisha
honest.
Kroll.
They are a real faction that exists. What are you on about? Come on.
That's-
Wherever the sisters or the custodians are, put them next to it. Put them
Shout
in
out
C
to
tier.
all the
Yeah,
shout out
what?
to the people
Yeah,
who
the
listen
Sisters
to
I
of
this
love
Silence
the
should be the
podcast.
custodians.
I love the sisters. I love the custodians, but they're deployed at the same time.
They're the same faction.
no, no.
Yes.
They're not.
No,
They're the
they
talents of
work
the Emperor.
together all the time. If we're putting
No.
Navigators, Rogue Traders, and fucking the Navy together, we're putting them together.
Grown men
Yeah,
arguing
they're
ASMR.
No.
This is Warhammer lore in a nutshell, man. It's a bunch of grown dudes in their
I-
30s yelling at
I
each
love
other.
Say that?
That's
Yelling
the
each other
word.
over nothing.
Between
I didn't see no custodians during the Flight of the Eisenstein.
I'm just saying,
Oh
between
my
the five of
God.
us as well, between the five of us, we're somewhat filling in the gaps. But there's so much, we're all just like, eh. It's just-
Yeah.
We're just
I think-
hierarching.
Can I argue for Custodies and Sisters of Silence?
Go.
Only really having, I think, at most 3 strong novels, in a general sense, quite cool. I do like their,
Yeah, it's why
thing
they're
going
fine in
on.
B tier.
but as in the not Vaults of Terror,
Watch the frame.
Watch of the Throne, 2 novels which are very interesting, and Master of Mankind Horus Heresy novel. That's, as we talked about other factions here, that's kind of the only strengths. And again, some of their scenes are incredible, but I would really strongly argue it only kind of goes just under Harlequins.
Amandera Kendall
I
has
agree.
stuff, and Janisha Kroll is in the Siege
Bro-
of Terror.
Andy,
I'm just saying,
Andy.
wait. I'm just saying, Sisters of Silence have more lore than the Custodians. They just
I
do.
don't.
They have
Yeah,
more
all right,
lore.
then put them above
And it's
custodians,
good.
but next to them.
Shit.
Yeah, put them above, but yeah, I'm with Colin on this one. You guys are too mean to Colin. I tell you what, he's my goat. He's my goat. He's got some
Yeah.
great
No way,
ideas.
Colin.
All
No
right,
way.
he's got
No,
You
some
have no
we
great
love
idea.
him.
ideas.
We love him. We love
Now,
him.
never
And
ask
kiss
me
him
about
goodnight every
dreadnoughts
night.
because that is.
Yeah.
Do you not like dreadnoughts, Colin?
Oh, I
He doesn't
love
like box
dreadnoughts.
knots.
I think
Oh, thank
that-
God!
No,
Yes, they're great.
Oh, no,
Yeah, dreadnoughts are great. I think every time someone says the same dreadnought but with a new gun on it is
Okay.
a different dreadnought. No,
Oh, that's a model maker stupidity.
yeah,
from
that's
us.
that's a different argument.
whatever, that's
But
different,
I,
all right.
All right,
Can
right,
I-
I
right,
love
right,
dreadnoughts.
right.
It's
Okay. all right.
just under Harlequins. It's not
Nice.
better than Harlequin lore. It's not
They're kinda
quite.
Where's
the
the
same
Harlequin?
age. They're just like random dudes.
There's
I can't
too
see
many
Harlequin.
things
About in some
holding it
books.
back.
Knights are C tier,
Uh,
but
But
I
they're really
always...
cool in Mechanicus.
Okay, you're no longer my goat. You're
Mechanicus made
washed.
me
You're
love
washed
Knights.
out of your
All
mind.
right, now
Colin.
hang on. I wasn't done. That's because I associate them with my least favorite BattleTech faction.
Okay, okay.
It's look,
All right,
I know
all right.
I'm going into this
The-
very biased.
Speaking of BattleTech, we got Knights. What are our opinions on
I'm
Knights?
fine with
I-
B tier. I
he's
say
fine.
I say that I do like Imperial Knights. They're
I
I
actually
gotta be
Dark
honest.
Age.
I've read all of Andy Clark's books other than his Knight trilogy, and that's his best work, so that's kind of unfair. But other than his books, they're just kind of there occasionally, which is a bit of a shame.
I mean, I would imagine the best night book is Assassinorum Kingmaker, because
I think Mechanicum's really good. It's a really good night book.
And there's the
I remember
Armageddon,
Mechanicum.
Third War
Very
of
good.
Armageddon
It's one of my favorite Horus
duology,
Heresy
where
books.
it's two of them that are part of the Third War of Armageddon. I can't
it's
remember
gonna
the name.
go-
Kingslayer? Maybe.
It's going to go in the list where it's basically is just cooler than the thing below it. And I don't know if I can put Knights cooler than Ultramarines, but I know it's cooler than Dark Angels. Just.
I
Alright.
think knights are a great backdrop because
Yeah.
the concept of a knight, like a knightly household of a bunch of dudes who are dickheads but can back it up, piloting robots
And inbred.
and inbred, piloting robots, and like, all right,
Big
it's time
class
for our
morale.
like it's just kind of
Big wins.
I don't know. I think they're really
10
really
points
cool,
for
but
Gryffindor.
there's not
Inbreeding.
enough. You know, like
Yeah.
I need more. They have like the Votan problem. I think I need
what's this-
more, but
What's his next one, Andy? Is this just Chaos?
Demons.
I think
That's
Demons,
just chaos,
yeah.
and I'm
Oh, I
going to
gotta-
add Dark Mechanicus because the
No,
fans are pissing and moaning.
I've got an angry opinion
Like,
for
Dark
Then-
Mechanicus.
who cares?
The-
I would love
Yeah.
to see more, but they're nothing right now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Demons
Yeah,
are really cool, but they're all really one-dimensional naturally.
I think demons go
They
in
are
F
really
tier
cool.
because demons are much well written and bidden. Jesus Christ,
Jesus.
better written in every
Fantasy.
piece of fantasy lore and Age of Sigmar lore
It's
ever,
true.
and then you go to 40k, and then GW can't write beyond. Actually, it was demons the whole time.
There's
that's
one
it.
thing.
that is a big one. I will agree with you on that one. But consider this: Vashtor the goat.
I do like I do like Vashtor a lot.
I like
will
Vashtor
say
a lot.
that.
Demons.
Consider
Yeah,
consider Samus is here. Samus is the man beside you.
yeah. Unfortunately, Samus falls into the category of like warp nonsense, where he was always here, but he was never here, but he was Garvey
I know, but-
Loken getting backstabbed
Listen.
that birthed him. I'm like,
Or was it
You
like
were
Super
writing
Mario
this?
Land 2? It was all a dream.
you are. I hate.
Listen, he starts in Horus Rising. Like the only Horus Heresy book I've managed to make Colin read. Shout out to Lodgecast because that's the only time he'll ever read it. I made him watch it for a podcast.
I'll read another one if you know you
But
betrayed me. You got to read.
It's one of those
something
things
to
where
me.
like I just like in particularly in audiobook form, a lot of the demon stuff hits a bit harder. I understand
enough.
like there's a lot of what I can only describe as, you know, you know what I mean? Like you order takeout food and you get a fucking turd. Like
Look.
some of it is just like it's
I-
delivered in the worst
What?
way possible.
What are you talking about?
What the
man?
hell are you saying, man? What do you mean?
Bro, I promise you, it's nearly 2 a.m. for me. I'm delirious. I need to get through this.
I thought like okay, first things first. The best Dark Mechanicus character is Deltrian from the Night Lord trilogy. We can skip
Yeah.
past that one.
There's little window wiper eyes, isn't it?
Yeah, with his
Yeah.
little jewel eyes or
They're
whatever.
fun little
Skeletal
side
Hal.
characters.
Yeah.
generally.
Well, Hal is the
And
fabricator
Fabulous
general.
Fireworks, too.
No one
That is
cares.
me.
No one cares about the fabricator general guy.
No.
Yeah.
But
You're
like
not
demon,
tall.
I don't know. Like if we're putting orcs so high, demons are as a nature a one note god specific. Their point is this. That's it. I'm not arguing for S. I'm arguing for like low B, high C.
I agree.
I'd
They're
argue
cool villains.
it goes C. and
there?
it's just
feel
more
like they're
interesting
not
than
as-
Fists.
They're not as compelling as Hero and Blackheart's downfall, but they're kind of more than like I'm a rich kid in space. We wah. Like I feel like
That's,
That's
a
the
good clip.
best place to put
That's a sound bite
That
right
is a
there.
quick that.
ah
Quick
wah
that.
wee wah.
No. You
King
got
of
a
the
cadence for
Empire.
it.
King of the
Yeah,
Empire.
It can only be done
I have a
once.
chair.
Yeah.
I have a chair.
All right, can we put? Can I? Just one request. Can we put guard at the top of S tier, and then we can be done?
Eli,
hold on.
listen, you're a man after my own heart, but I'm not putting anything above Necrons.
Necrons are my favorite faction.
Wait,
and
wait.
They are the rightful rulers of the
Wait.
galaxy.
Wait,
They
But
are.
no
Wait,
book has ever
Eldar.
made me feel
Wait,
emotions like
Eldar.
Imperial Guard books have.
wait.
Eldar.
Yeah,
Eli,
Necropolis.
Eli,
Necropolis goes
Eli,
insane.
Eli,
Yes.
Eli.
What?
How many Caiaphas Kane books versus Guard generic?
There's- I gotta
Don't-
be honest.
I mean,
I don't
don't
think
go.
there's as many guard
I
generic
don't
books as we
know.
think there are.
There's
There's
a decent
not.
bit. There's a
Eli's
decent
read
amount. There's one for like
Like
every
dozen.
major regiment, which is like 20
He's read the
already.
Talon stuff. He read
Talon made me cry.
that one that made him cry.
Deadman Walking
Yeah.
also made me cry.
Gaunt's Ghost.
No other
Gaunt's
Warhammer book has
Ghost.
made me cry. I don't know, man.
Not even
What's different?
Necropolis.
I haven't read that one.
Oh,
Chief
Just some
Fulgrim
medium
makes me
shit.
teary. Fulgrim makes me teary.
The only
I need to go
Uh,
touch grass after this. So
There you
bad.
yeah.
go.
This is too
Don't
much.
lie.
This is
All
too
right.
much
Well, we've
dedication.
got it.
I love Warhammer obviously more than anything, but my god, That's a lot of plastic
Alright,
war
well,
dolly.
This is what happens when it's your day
Backstory.
job, man. This is how I
Right.
keep myself
This.
sane because I play like other things.
Yeah. Well, speaking
not
of,
Oh,
before we end,
we are in the depths. Go for it.
I have one question I must ask
No.
Oh,
every
here we
guest.
go.
But Bricky,
Yes, yes, Colin.
you get an upgraded version of this question because I will
Lovely.
admit I watched your zombies videos and you
Same.
and another person convinced me on giving Black Ops 3 and 4 a chance.
I did not want you to play 4. It was just 3, but that works.
3 was you, 4 was the other guy, Arthur Bones.
Okay.
Or,
Dead of
he's
Night's
a
pretty
friend.
good.
It's good. So I'm gonna instead ask you, the next tier.
Uh-huh.
What's the best wonder weapon?
In terms of power or fun?
Either.
Because
Just-
power is the Sliquifier from Black Ops 2 Die Rise. Because it's the only one that you can fully infinite use, and
Yeah,
it's the best possible.
yeah.
Let's
But it's horribly boring.
Oh yeah. Let's go, Andy. Let's go.
No, we're
fun.
getting copyright strike,
Thank
Andy.
you.
No.
Let's do a video game. Let's go fun because I've got my easy answer, but I want to hear
Honestly,
yours.
my easy answer is the Origin staffs.
That, you know what? That's a respectable answer. That's
I
fair.
find them to just be very fun. I like to change up options and
say
try different
Origins.
things.
Yeah, all right,
It's
fair
very
enough.
it's very enjoyable. I like the general feel.
All right.
Do
You know what? I like
do you
that
vibe
answer.
with
That's
the
fair.
whole like
I,
brain and the bloody drone at the end of that.
Yeah, Dr. Maxis.
Yeah, it's so bizarre.
Yeah. Origins. The Origins is
Yeah.
the best zombies map.
I see now that I have to.
Wait, is Origins the one where you're
okay,
fighting
here's-
with the
here's-
The
staff?
Origins cutscene is peak. That intro is the best
Wait,
thing.
wait,
Oh, yeah,
is
yeah,
that the one
that
where you get the staff and you
Sevenfold.
combine the staff?
Yeah,
and
it's the
you
staffs.
finish
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
That's my favorite map too.
Yeah, here it goes like this. It goes Origins, Mob of the Dead, and then I can't pronounce Russian, Gorod Krovi, Black Ops 3.
Mine's not even on your list. It's this conversation's dropping rapidly.
What about Moon?
Which one's yours?
I like the race from World of War. I
Yeah,
fucking
it's
love
I love
map.
that map. I can't wait to stand in a catwalk from round 15 up and do
Yeah, it's
nothing.
great. You know what? Yeah,
do
no,
absolutely
no,
nothing.
No, you are insane.
I
We
like
got-
Twins.
we got
It would-
Pac-a-Punch.
no,
I like Twins.
It's great. It's
Call of
great.
Duty
Listen,
game.
aesthetically, it's lovely.
he's
It was great
insane.
for you when you were 11. It's not. It
Yeah.
doesn't have
and
the
it's still
staying
great
power.
for me.
No,
It's great.
it needs
Yeah.
more.
And the Wunderwaffe is the
No.
best wonder weapon.
Yes, it Wundeswaffes. I know it's great. The Flammen's Werfers. It's a lovely weapon.
15 kills guaranteed with one shot. As long
As
as you-
Avenged
been a-
Sevenfold said, "Don't you know that I am the prize?" And that,
Yes, that's
map-
It's been a hot minute. What's the
Best
Lovecraft one from Halo 3?
Shadows of Evil.
That's one of my
one's
favorites.
so
That's a
Just
great
like-
map.
I
That's a
love
great map.
I hate
I just
that.
love
As-
Lovecraft,
as-
so, yeah.
So that's
As
a map
someone who-
you gotta try again when you're an
I
adult.
should
Someone
try it
who-
again. That's the map that started them where it's like, oh, how do I pack a punch? Well, you got to do 10 backflips, backwards long jump up the catwalk, jerk
It's
off a horse.
Not
Yeah.
that bad.
Chat, get this guy.
as someone who got to weigh 50 on Moon doing the
Well, I'm
quest
just
bullshit,
sorry for you.
Yeah, I don't like.
what do you think of
very
Moon?
much.
What's Moon like? I
Moon,
like
Moon has an insane aesthetic. It has a really great
Oh, yeah.
look and general concept.
fun.
And the zap gun is great. The
Yeah.
problem is the fucking excavators.
Then you play Moon.
What's wrong with
and
the
it's-
excavators?
That happens.
It's the goddamn where you're like, oh, I got to take my helmet off to get this little hacking device to stop them from destroying my entire
Yeah.
train loop.
Moon
It's
is
alright.
like
It's fine.
Moon is inconvenience after inconvenience.
Mhm.
Do you know what?
Yeah, but then you
always,
you
it
exercise
always-
the girl of Richtofen, and then you have the girl on your squad. And you're
The
like,
Easter
"Oh,
egg doesn't
you
count.
Yeah, but like what it will always come down to
Uh,
is something that Bricky said in another video. It's going to be art direction over anything else. The maps I
Well,
will always
alright, well-
remember will be things that had a stunning, like, unique direction to it. You
It will
can't.
be.
I don't
Well,
care. Like the gameplay
I'm
for
gonna-
zombies is not why we're there. Generally, we're there.
Well,
for-
okay, I don't
good.
agree with you on
Why-
that.
That's
one.
good.
That
Right,
now,
it's a
okay,
real-
you're going
Oh,
too
yeah.
far.
Right, well,
Get 'em outta
also,
here.
if we're
There
if
we
we're
go.
going direction wise, the Ultimate Decider is the best song, and Kino der Toten has continued to be unmatched.
You know what? I will agree with you. It's a top 3. I'm actually a big Dead Flower Zetsubo Noshimo fan. Welcome back, Hal. No. So okay, here's my hot take. Here's my hot take. Zetsubo Noshimo is a great map, but it is one of the worst solo experiences out there. If you have your friends, it's absolutely fantastic.
That's fair. Yeah, no, I played it.
fair.
I've only played it with friends,
Also-
and it's fun.
Nice
What's your-
foresight, Eli.
Thank you. I'm bored. I'm showing the
What's
chat.
your
some stuff.
opinion of
I didn't
Shangri-La?
paint this. My friend painted it. I'm being
What's
Howard.
your opinion of Shangri-La? That's a good map.
Shangri-La
I
is
think
the
Shangri-La
worst
is
map.
abysmal dog shit. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
abysmal
It's
dog
great
shit.
fun.
they've ever made.
It weeds the
Absolutely
weeds out on
terrible.
the chaff.
Absolutely
like-
terrible.
There is no way to
Oh,
make
this
me want to
one's like-
not play zombies with my friends and to see the host load
Yeah.
up Shangri-La.
I
Now
like Shangri-La.
Ascension is a very good map.
Anyway, we're going to be rambling for like 2 more hours.
yeah,
So
we've taken
let's
enough
get
of
through-
these forward.
and
We have
we've
to do
already
question
kept
of the
Bricky
week
for a long
this
time.
video.
No, we'll do
Or is
it
that
Alright.
next
later.
week?
That's next week.
Is-
We have some donations to go through. So
Oh,
a couple each. Mr. Botchamania. Calgar's
back.
comic literally stole his backstory from an Iron Handbook. It did.
Funny.
yeah, but his
was
is
kind of
cooler.
fun. Yeah, it was. Declan Ellery for 10. Just learned that a new Necron book came out literally yesterday, so I know what I'm doing after the stream. Eli knows. Also, Bricky, I want you to know that I think Manfred would be a great Night Lord.
Manfred's a bitch ass motherfucker. He's not good enough to be a Night Lord.
Real.
Oh,
Real.
I don't
Colin.
know, man.
Real.
I feel like a
You,
lot of
Colin.
Night Lords can fall under
They
that
are bitch
description.
ass motherfuckers. You're right. You're
You,
right.
Colin.
Me?
I think
More
it's for
fuel-
me.
More
Well,
fuel for
all right,
the
how
Al
you can say this
super
one?
sh-
It was the shit comment, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Most likely.
I have.
Document USA has like 2 hours of Hal saying stuff.
I've.
He does.
It's just-
Ricky, please read Spear of Faith. Call Rackle wins. What the? This isn't English. What
Yeah,
do you
dude, those were words.
Those
That's
are
my
words.
You know what? Tom
Tom
Warren.
Warren, yeah.
Navy gets S tier for producing Abelard. Actually,
Right,
Braden,
fair
I just got a message from Discord. Braden's really angry that we were ranking the Navy low because Navy does have some
You're
books and they're good.
No
yeah,
one-
Navy's fine, but I'm more angry that Andy even put it on there.
Yeah,
So
me
it's like-
too.
it's like
Yeah.
it's
They
just
should
spite.
Wait.
If we're-
Wait. Why?
Because when we think of factions in Warhammer, you tend to think about particular things that can be played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Imperial Navy
have a
Breachers
codex.
does not
Andy-
count.
All right, sorry,
Andy, have you met a
sorry,
human
Bricky.
being
I'm pretty
who's-
sure they had their own game mode devoted to them.
Yeah, if you met a human
Is it called
being who's-
Warhammer 40K?
Battlefield Gothic.
Yeah, have you met one human being who's played Battlefleet Gothic?
That doesn't
Braden,
distinct-
Braden's playing
Hey, my
Aeronautica
point,
too.
it still exists.
2 in
And
the morning.
also-
I'm
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. What game mode is
Lost
Navigator?
in life.
What's the
Yeah,
Navigator?
Navigator
game
be
mode?
number is
Again.
crazy. By the way,
Navigator is called Colin's waifu, Rogue Trader from Owlcat Games.
That's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
weird.
she's great.
Craftworld
I
Games
love
has
her.
their
Who
own
cares?
codex. We
She's
don't
not a
need
faction.
that.
She's
Navigators
her.
are
It's
not a
bespoke
faction.
and they had
Yeah.
an entire book for them.
Cassie's
had an
great.
entire book.
Abelard's great. You know, Emily would
And
be
they're-
my dad.
they're
Cassie would be my wife. Easy.
And no other faction has navigators that they talk about, so they are. a
The
bespoke
Divorce
faction.
Dads Conference is getting wild this year.
Actually. Anyway, Colin.
What?
What?
We gotta put a new.
Oh, another
announcement.
Tom Warren. No, oh.
Oh,
Thank you,
Shrine
Lance.
Maiden Sisters of Battle 1 GW. Thank you, nuts. Yeah, we can only hope.
Then we can only hope.
Well, I mean, that one would
Dude.
probably be easy though. Just put like a mass.
I-
30
Wait, Colin, you're the history guy, right?
Yes.
What are those really big balls? Don't go with this. That monks wear around their necks.
I'm already failing,
Be quiet,
unfortunately.
you.
Medieval
Akuma.
history and Catholicism is
I'm going
not
to
my
boom.
forte.
Ah,
Catacomba.
shit. I was just thinking like sisters, but instead of like the balls, like incense containers, like they nudge.
Terrible.
I can look up balls monks wear, but I don't know if that's going to
Terrible.
give me what I want.
Monk balls.
Anyway,
Terrible.
Hal, you're the Left 4 Dead
Oh.
guy, right? Chomsky, this shit.
Oh my god. I don't think I can do this.
Glory be
I
to
literally
the
had-
hunters.
Was it Nomius Chomsky? Lads, thank you for the stream.
Five
I haven't
Nights at
laughed that
Freddy.
long enough. In a hard time. Sadly, since it's 2:30 a.m. and I have work at 7, I must
my
go.
gosh.
Brother.
Thanks for sticking around. Bless your soul.
I wish you
Thank you.
all a great rest of the day. Bricky, keep up the good work.
You
Thanks,
too.
man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And
Templar
our-
Warden.
I
Five
don't
New
even know what
Zealand.
that is.
Which of you are keeping up with the Warhammer conference? What?
I keep up
I
with
got
What?
nothing.
nothing. I
Yeah,
keep up with nothing.
I don't even read new books, bro. I
Bro,
read new.
I only
Necron
keep
books
up
and
with
ignore
my
the rest.
credit checks and my alimony.
This
I
is
don't
five-
give a hell.
It's 5 guys in a room trying to make videos about stuff. There's nothing professional really about this setup.
Hey, Hal, I write scripts.
I
You
did.
like?
Oh, God.
King Boom, thank you for the $5. I did not know Hal was so white he can reflect the sun.
Bro, I'm so white. I got off with a warning.
Watch this.
Hal's looking tired right now. You looking tired, man.
Bro,
I can reflect the sun too.
You're the warning.
You've changed from the start of the stream. You look really tired.
I'm dying, man.
Andy, Rara at 666 says, Andy, if consider rogue traders and navigators a faction, where are the Exodites, individual Gar factions, Necromunda factions, and Trader
And,
Guard?
and
Where is my
Separate
Trader
Worlds,
Guard?
Separate
Yeah.
Worlds,
We have
Craft
Trader Guard
Worlds,
books,
Home
right?
World, or Dynasties.
Let me answer that piece by piece. Exodites, bring me a book. You ain't got nada. Individual guard
I've
faction.
got a third-party model.
That's from Toy Story. Don't you give me that bullshit. I saw that. I saw that.
Oh, it's the chicken guy from Toy Story.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off.
It's,
That's still my
individual
desktop
guard-
background.
individual guard regiments are encompassed in the guard regiment. You cannot couple the rogue the navigators into the guard because they don't fight. And Necromunda, no one cares about Necromunda. And Chaos
I'm
Cultists, we
gonna
hold
fucking
Chaos
kill you.
We should have put
These
Space Marines just
these
Space Marines.
reasonings are getting more and
You
more
have
destabilized
delivered
by
like
time.
a minute
We could
straight of
use all this
diarrhea.
reasoning to say we shouldn't have had the chapters or legions. We should have just had Space
all
Marines.
I'm saying is I've never heard of an Eldar navigator or a Necron navigator
Because they don't
or a
need them.
Rogue navigator.
They don't- yeah,
Exactly.
Oh,
That's
the
why
lesser
they're-
races are fighting again.
Boys,
Yeah,
it's going to be
literally.
streamer versus rope in a bit. Come on.
Yeah,
I'm just
no.
saying, I'm just saying we had a novel that talked about their entire like hierarchy, and they were also in the Ragnar Blackmane books as a whole bespoke thing. You're wrong.
We got Farseers.
Thank you.
They're
Don't
in
forget the question of the
Well,
week
Dark
after
Lord.
this.
We'll
Won't
have to
do
do that separately,
Kaiju
maybe.
Blue.
Question
Thank
of
you
the
all
week.
very much for coming to this stream, and
I
thank
say,
you very much
please.
to Bricky.
It has to be a thing. The last thing. Bricky, would
Yeah.
you
No.
if
Would
you
I?
had the ability
I had the ability.
to
question.
double jump in real life, but the second jump you shit yourself every time, do you take this?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Why didn't you take it?
you?
Why wouldn't you take it? Wait,
Yeah, wait,
question.
this is stupid. This is a stupid fucking
Like-
question. This is a stupid question.
Chance
Here's why
remains
this is a stupid
DK
ass
said
question.
no. DK
Here's
said
why
no.
here's why it's stupid, right?
DK 's
Because you
tripping.
said you can double
Yeah.
jump.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
can just never do it if I want to, and then I can do circus acts for people and make a fuckload of money and just shit myself. And like I don't care, man. If
It's
someone was like,
ridiculous.
here's $250,000, like spread trow on camera, like I'll do it in a heartbeat. What do you want from me?
There's no like okay, I
There's no
shit myself.
downside.
If I need to double jump, yeah, it's worth shitting myself.
You need to
Yeah.
You need to
Or
like
you
make
have
there
a
be a
cheeky,
chance that you poo your pants.
Like
when you
what
jump
what is the
normally.
need
Just
of
to be a
this? I'm gonna
reasonable
get hit
question.
by a car or I shit
Yeah, yeah.
my pants.
Would you step
I-
on this puppy for $77 trillion?
Dude, I'm gonna Adam
Oh,
Smasher like Rebecca
I'd skin
Landing
the
that
puppy
fucking
alive for
puppy.
that.
And
Or
then
I
shit
can't
on
remember
her.
what it's called, it's like you can have like a suppository diuretic, and then you'd be fine for
I
the
would
whole
never
day,
have
and you can
that.
double jump to your heart's content. Yes, Eli.
God forbid a brother say something.
You asked the question, Hal. You asked the question.
DK said no.
How'd
It
you
was
do it?
interesting.
He was tripping.
DK's
Thank you for
weak.
199. Don't forget the question of the week after this. I don't think this is a
We-
question of the week
It's
episode.
not
we
for
will.
this series,
We
I'm
will.
afraid.
Can we get an official stats on Spinosaurus? Huge. I love dinosaurs.
I know. Last one.
Custodes is the coolest thing until a Primarch outshines them. You're wrong on so many accounts.
You're coping on the Valerian Leia books. That's it. Sorry.
Oh, they are great. Bricky,
Yeah.
Bricky. F high five. Ready? 3,
Yeah.
2, 1. Good man.
I could do like a smiling friends bit.
I
you
have
right?
read
All right,
it.
I just say,
Okay.
see, you would shit yourself. You would find a way to shit yourself.
This is Ormo. We cannot undo this.
All
Yeah.
right.
I've died.
Well,
right,
we had a
gentlemen.
lovely time, everyone. It's been 2.5 hours for one tier list, which is
I
a
know,
record.
it's nuts.
Sorry,
We've
Ricky.
been being
No, man, no. This is my people. I'm not beating the Warhammers. I'm making Warhammer sillier allegations. This is damn
We
true
haven't-
across
we
the
haven't been
board.
beating those allegations for 2 years now.
Yeah.
Oh,
is great.
I think I can speak for all of us that thank you so much for being on the pod. I think it's been
man.
absolute lark. It's been absolutely lovely to have you. Me and Amber King have met Ricky in person. We may have
It's a
smooched.
very fun time.
Mind your own business. But other than that, would you like to? How was it? Did you have a good time? Do you have any
No,
last words?
Are you trying to
Yeah.
I mean, if you okay.
We get a rating.
In the serious actual thing, thank you very much for inviting me. It was a lovely time. I genuinely had a blast. It was very great to meet everyone and put faces. I mean, obviously with the two of you, but faces to Colin and Eli, of course. No, I always enjoy. I'm always, as a lot of you know, I'm very much a much more like get a foot in the door type thing when it comes to a lot of 40K lore. And so it's really enjoyable to be able to share that same enjoyment with people who are in a similar vein and or much heavier diehards of the world, particularly Andy and Hal from your large amounts of reading
Yeah.
content. So it's always nice to kind of put myself and my own ideas to the forge, to the anvil, just to like really kind of double check things. For example, I actually am kind of interested in the Iron Hand stuff now. Because
Do it.
I would have never believed you in the world, but
Oh, it's
people
so
probably
good.
don't read Iron Hand's books. You're correct, and that's the concern that you have is now opening up something for me. So it's very interesting. I'm very excited for it. Eli has some base takes, and Colin, and honestly, Colin, congrats on the pregnancy, dude.
Thanks. I'm expecting any day now. I just got pinged in our Discord. When am I giving birth? So huge. And
But
can
no,
I
but-
stream it? Pardon me.
No, of course. But no,
Worst
genuinely,
dream.
thank you all very much. I'm not going to do the shout out stuff. You can find me
No,
at
yeah.
Bricky.
They know who you are.
Yeah.
They
No,
know.
that's not true. But every single like handle I own is just at Bricky, so it's easy. You know. So
Yeah, massive thank you, dude. Again,
Thank
Warhammer
you.
lore is like really stupid. And I
yeah,
love it.
yeah, I love it, man.
And I love the great thing always about it is like it's generally about it's a lot. If everyone watches a pub quiz on this channel, you'll discover like between 4 people who do it every single day, we are really like it's sometimes we get it like Lorecrimes, literally.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as in like I just love it, even with like there's just there's pure stupidity, the depth, and the amazing thing about Warhammer, and it's good to find it in common with people who literally opposite sides of the world, and everyone is enjoying this thing. And that's the thing, boys. If everyone's listening at home, thank you guys for listening, for watching. Hope you guys all enjoyed that, and hopefully, everyone out there who's obviously, we've all worked normal jobs, all of us, stuff like that. So if you're, out there grinding, doing your normal job or stuff like that, hope we made your day a bit better, man. So we'll see you guys all very, very soon. Check us out on the Discord if you want to join for stupid
Press
pregnancy
memes.
art.
All kinds of reasons.
Yeah.
We'll get that King of the Hill stuff made. Don't you worry.
And we'll see you guys all in the next one then. Peace.
Thanks,
Bye,
guys.
everybody.
Appreciate you.
See
Love
y'all.
you, Lodge.